in shadow. Fear grips every heart, but we stand united, never torn apart. Stand strong, Epsilon, fight till the end, hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark, justice boldly shines. Together we will rise, defenders, heroes will transcend. Dark clouds cloak the sky, whispers in the deep, waken to the battle cry, where guardians never sleep. From the rifts they rise, evil gleams in cold dead eyes. The coalition's shadow looms, but Epsilon never dies. Stand strong, Epsilon, fight until the end, hold the line, defend us, where heroes will transcend. Lights pierce the void, justice dares the night. Together we ascend, our future burning bright. Cities shrouded in despair, fear's grip tightens fast, but united we will stand, our bonds forever cast. Stand strong, Epsilon, fight until the end, hold the line, defend us, where heroes will transcend. Lights pierce the void, justice dares the night. Together we ascend, our future burning bright. Cities shrouded in despair, fear's grip tightens fast, but united we will stand, our bonds forever cast. Hold Dark clouds fill the sky. Creatures start to creep. Heroes awake to gunfire. Guardians never sleep. From the rifts they crawl, evil in their eyes. The coalition come for all. Epsilon never dies. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight till the end. Hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Light flash in the dark. Justice boldly shines. Together we will rise. Future in our minds. Cities cast in shadow. Fear grips every heart. But we stand united. Never torn apart. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight till the end. Hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark. Justice boldly shines. Together we will rise. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Dark clouds cloak the sky. Whispers in the deep. Waken to the battle cry. Where guardians never sleep. From the rifts they rise. Evil gleams in cold dead eyes. The coalition's shadow looms. But Epsilon never dies. Stand strong.
That's a hell of a live to go on to. How's it going, everybody? I am Circus Freak. This is Rifts, Refugees, and Royalties, episode number 37, starting off the new mission, ending the last mission. And these are my players. Let's go ahead, go around, introduce yourselves. And let's see who is starting with this time. X-Boys.
Yes, hello. I am X-Boys. I am the glitter leader, is what I've been called. Chilling, getting ready to do all the things to protect Sapphire Cliffs, even though everyone else wants the place to burn. So you know what it is. What it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Anybody
right.
wants to-
All right.
All right.
Are you jazzed yet?
Speaking of things that are jazzed, Dan Vic.
I am taking it. This is mine now, glitter leader. We need a home for
This
my
place
students.
is not yours. This is not your place. This is our place. Okay.
I do take that corner. I'll take this corner. Nobody cross the line in the room.
That's actually not that bad.
By the way, I'm taking the entire underground.
need to like really calm down with the deals there, man. Because you didn't even make the deal; you just took it.
I have students to look after, an entire population, and they will be important to the security of the city.
You've seen them
And
for
that's my
like a
excuse.
week
I'm
since the
sticking
game started. What are you talking
No, I've come back to them repeatedly. Anytime.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
believe you.
That's where
He
I'm
has
going.
been.
Yeah,
Remember
maybe
those
in his
times when he
fucking
left
head
us?
canon, but not in reality.
Nah, the
remember
one
those
time
times
he
that-
wasn't able to show up for the game, that was what the character was doing. Was he spent the entire time back at Castle Refuge?
I think there was another time where he was actually
Yeah.
just gone while we were doing something.
Yeah,
else, and
he was hanging out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the
And
blues.
I was trying to make sure that they had refuge at the Citadel. I try to look after them. I'm not great at it, but I try.
I need to make a virus to kill them all. That's what I need to do.
God damn it, not again.
And that escalated quickly.
Speaking of things that escalate quickly, Frost.
I go up and then I go down. It's perfect. Yeah, I'm Frost. I'm here. I'm ready to do vampire things. I've got duct tape. I'm ready. There's the sun, and I'm trying to avoid it. And then there's whatever else is going on with these guys.
That sounds like me. There's a sun, and I'm trying to avoid it too.
I was going to use that as the pitch over to Witch. Speaking of things that try to avoid the sun.
Oh yes, I absolutely do. It's fucking evil. It gives cancer and everything. We should actually get rid of it. Hello, I play Eden in this little game, and yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do next.
Well, you know,
I got
you're
plans.
supposed to talk to the Cyber Knights and get your groove on.
Got plans. We got
Yep.
plans. No worries. We got you.
Just, I know you probably don't mean anything by it, Doctor, but you gotta stop. Like, everything you say sounds like it's innuendo.
Today it's
He's been hanging around with Morthias.
More.
Nice, yeah.
Too many morts.
What are you doing with the warts? Nothing.
I agree. Too many
Would
more.
you like to see? I have a few.
Always too many morts. One mort is too many morts.
Speaking of one is too many. Have we pitched to everybody else? All right, one is too many. Must be Mega Reacts then.
Mega Reacts here. You know where to find me if you care to find me. I'm in a mood today, so it should be fun. Let's see if let's fucking light this candle. Let's go.
Here's the thing, though. The overpass that he's normally hanging out under, where he's selling stuff out of the cooler, he had to move down one because the weirdos showed up. So now he's
Mike
under the neck.
Mike and the boys showed up.
He's got a cooler. He's selling stuff that needs to stay cool.
Cool stuff.
Hey, I bought fish from a guy under an overpass once.
And look how he turned out. He turned out
I'm
just
told-
fine.
I'm still
And
alive.
it
He
gave him
turned into a
super hearing.
vampiric wizard.
Yeah,
He got super hearing from those fish.
I got
did.
hyperacusis from it. Oh God. No, I had a problem with the hearing before that. But yeah, I literally did buy fish from a guy under a pier or under an overpass like that once. Because
Speaking of
we
guys
had seen him
under
fishing earlier.
overpasses,
We saw him catch him. It's okay.
No, now
Speaking
I'm
of-
just going to be picturing a homeless person that it was like
Hey.
kind of grimy. Just held it
Home-
up.
homeless fishermen can still catch clean fish.
And they were. They're delicious.
All right, JT, how you doing today? How's the coffee? Was it worth the drive through hell?
Gone already.
Gone already.
And they fucked my order up. So no, it wasn't worth it.
Lame.
They
What you
fuck
doing
everything.
going out buying coffee anyway? You can save that money.
Yeah, that's true.
It's better there.
Grief.
I have to be able to deal with you, so I needed coffee.
You're
Oh, God.
You're new poor. I'm old poor. I can go without buying coffee.
Nice. The nouveau pour. The
Yeah,
pours.
This nouveau pour shit stinks.
Hey, what did you guys take for your latest advance?
Yes, we did advance once, so
More PowerPoint.
Did we
Up to
advance
70.
again or advance? Because I hadn't taken
We're
one
at
for a
13.
week or two. We're at
We're-
13.
Supposed to be at
Oh,
13, yeah.
13,
You
yes.
should know this.
I've been busy.
How? You ain't got a job.
I've been busy being new poor.
busy adjusting to the new poor life.
You
I
can
like
get jelly and stuff from Burger King. Just go in there. You ain't got to buy nothing. Just go to their little area. Get all the jellies you want. Just eat those. You'll be fine.
If I gotta go
They
to
don't-
Burger King to get jellies to live, I'm just gonna kill myself. All right, I only have
Why-
12,
It's
so
not so bad.
I owe a 13.
Life lessons from Mega: how to live on the streets.
Mega knows how to live old poor.
I'll
Let
go
me
up.
tell you.
I'll go up to 13 next time.
The people from McDonald's always like curse you every time they see you.
Yeah.
That
I'm
fucking
old
guy.
poor and new poor. Go fuck yourself, man.
If you ain't watched a cup out in a movie theater to get a free drink, you ain't living life.
Nice.
I actually think I did do that once.
Watch somebody else's cup you pulled out of the trash.
I don't buy
Yeah,
that
just pull
witch
it out-
because
just
I
pull it
don't
out and
think
wash
you would
it, yeah.
leave your house to go to a movie theater. I'm not buying it.
It was the dollar movie. It was okay.
Super Tuesday.
Dollar movies.
Agoraphobia.
Yeah, we'd have a dollar movie theater in the mall.
We used to. And then
Really?
even that went out of business.
It was the
I
only
wonder
left in
why.
our mall for years.
Dollar
Everything else was gone in the mall except for the dollar movie.
Yep.
Well,
It had its own entrance. It was very nice. Not really. It smelled like piss. but-
It was an overpass with a tarp over it. We know.
Yes, it
Everything's
was.
an overpass.
The
It
smaller
just-
movie theater. You're not going
Yeah.
there for class.
I mean,
Movie
You
theater.
could hand jobs for 5 times the price of the ticket.
he lives in northern Florida. Everything's an overpass up there.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's just a series of overpasses.
No one ever goes up top. It's too hot.
The heat rises.
All right, so as we get, let's go ahead and
I'm gonna
get
mind melter
into
the
it.
fuck out of this game. Let's go.
All
I'm
right.
gonna glitter boy the fuck out of this game. Wait, that doesn't sound about right for me.
Just
Reset adventure hands, reset bennies. And speaking of bennies, we missed both the likes and comments for last week. So please remember to like the stream, comment on the stream, get it in front of as many eyeballs as you can. Share the stream with your friends. Send it to people who you think might enjoy a Rifts campaign. Let me get the exact numbers up here in just a second. There we are, backstage. All right, so we had 12 comments last time, so we missed it by half, just a little, and 16 likes. So we were just 9 shy of the likes. However, we did get some fan art. We got Kaio generating some Eden, Synthris, Kevin and Hans, Grim, Tails, and Lucian. You turn into a cat one time, and forever in fan art you will be a cat.
That's okay.
So that is 1 Benny all around to everybody from fan art.
boop.
And then I will go ahead and deal out our adventure hands while somebody recaps last episode for us.
We killed a small man.
I'll only
The
do it
end.
for a Benny.
Lucian
But
came
fuck
back.
Sirenscape.
Fine, I'll do it for free. Lucian came back. The other Lucian went away. We set free the weird thing. We're gonna turn this place into our new base. Maybe bring some blue people over to power the shield, and that's about it. Boom. 30 seconds. Not even.
Sounds about right.
Anvik shielded himself in there with hot Silver Fox lady, who now loves me because I used love interest on her. 'Cause I want to clap those old cheeks. And she got some
You're
creepy
gonna
ass
have
kids.
time
We
to
got to
do that
get
now,
rid of
yes.
them because I ain't banging no lady with some creepy ass kids watching. So we got to do something about them. But I can make her forget she even had them, so that's gonna be okay.
Jeez.
Just wipe them out. It won't even matter. And
Okay.
yeah.
That escalated quickly.
Also,
Don't get me
you
wrong.
know, I need to work the minds of the entire council, and we'll just get some things going that need to have been got going a long time
I need
ago.
to shuffle these before I. 2, 3.
I learned a few things in the other reality. Shit gets done a lot quicker and a lot more efficient when, you know, you take charge and quit waiting around. So Let's fucking light this candle, like I said.
Speaking of candles, any sounds you hear?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I was getting there. Any sounds you hear, which may or may not, probably may not, include the lighting of candles that are not coming from our wonderful voices, are courtesy of Sirenscape. This is not a sponsorship, but as long as we give them a shout out, they promise not to copyright strike the channel, and we think that's pretty cool. And the sounds help to carry the music around, or carry the show.
They promise not to pull an Ethan Klein.
Exactly. Doc, I'm gonna pass you a card. You'll probably like it, and you can give me any card in your hand that you would like to give me for it.
Does anyone need Dark Bargain?
Oh. Let's see here. What was the loose?
Who on Spirits told me?
I feel like that's a magic person.
Well, I'm
card
gonna
right
go
there.
ahead and play this card because
It is.
Oh, this could be
JT,
There
I
we
can
go.
take that one, and I'll give you this one.
Okay. Circus, make it so.
So, bam.
Enjoy, Frost.
I played Uh-Oh.
Hopefully, Sir
Oh, nice.
brought
Now,
up the.
Circus, if I'm right, we're supposed to have 3 cards for the heroic, and then 1 for the bargain guys. So I'm 1
Can't
card
hear you,
short.
Circus.
All right, who am I passing the spirits told me to?
Frost.
To me.
To Frost. Okay, and I haven't put out the Dark Bargain cards yet because you guys started pitching cards around and I had to squeeze.
We're playing Hungry Hippo style here.
I need a
We
Dark
don't-
Bargain
we don't wait.
card, and we all get another card because of Uh-Oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
The dragon attacks us now.
All right, one more, and
Stop being
Uh-oh.
dicks.
So does that mean I can play 3 today?
Yep.
Nice.
Hey, JT, can you in the video could you do the toggle your camera off and back on? Because right now you're still a black square for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been at Black Square. Was that on purpose?
No, it's just because once you set the avatar, if you don't join back in, it sometimes just leaves you as a black square. I mean, you were on the screen out there,
Is it
fine.
fixed now?
Side note.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're back.
I'm gonna go ahead
Scorpions do the same because I can
play
see
this
these.
card too. I'm gonna play Perfect Timing. I gotta pay a Benny though. Never mind. I was gonna get Love Interest just so it was not available to anybody. I'm gonna play it on the pig.
You cannot love interest and animal intelligence.
Why not?
I'm safe.
What if I boost it?
That makes no sense.
If I boost it.
A pig
Boosted
could love
love
me.
interest.
I mean, I don't dine on the swine. I'm, Black Islam.
You
but,
will if you get a love interest on one.
No, sir. I just wanted it to love me so it would come to me and then I could kill it.
Yeah, it'll come to you all right.
I'll come to it or come on it.
Ugh.
Hey.
Y'all ever
Alright.
seen
I knew it was
Black
one of
Mirror
yours, Artie.
episode 1, season 1?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's gross. That's why I don't watch Black Mirror.
It's
'cause
patriotic.
It's a whole
That's
bunch of gross.
He
nasty.
fucked the pig for his country. God bless the UK.
Yeah, it's just
Now I'm not
gross.
going to see that. All right. Good to know.
All right, so
Thank you for the warning.
Now you know.
where we last left off, you were at the council chamber discussing what the plan
Let's roll,
going
baby.
forward was.
First, we need to bring in the elves to keep healed up because we've only got what,
My
6
swooshing.
6 or
You
3
have
hours.
4
Yeah, you
more
switch
hours.
us over,
Yep,
big
go ahead
man.
and
I believe we went over and
Okay.
just got everything settled.
Then bring elves.
so step
Well, we
one.
need
I
the
believe,
elves first
back.
so that we can kept up. 'cause
Step
only
one
picked
for
up
that
3
is going to be
hours.
to get them here, and you can't teleport directly to the town because the barrier interferes with teleportation.
Oh, so we have to do it outside.
Well,
Mhm.
we can work up a transport unit after things have been settled in the city so they can come, but use them as a bargaining chip first.
We already the
already
bargain.
You already did the
It's
the
already
bargain
done.
has already been struck.
Truck. Yeah. We're gonna take.
So it would probably be more the best to go over and get them all in here would be to teleport them from Legion territory to Glitter Springs, so we can get enough sapphires so they could go over and then walk into the area.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's.
All right.
Sounds about right, actually.
We're
Yeah.
going to have the Cyber Knights escort.
And then, if free advice to save them from having to walk all that space, is set up a second portal from just inside the barrier area to town itself. So they
Awesome.
teleport out, walk backwards for a little while, holding a sapphire, turn around, walk through the other portal, and end up in town.
Reasonable. Should work.
So, your first step should be to get outside of the bubble so you can contact Castle Refuge.
My favorite part of what was just done is you said all that stuff, the technical, this, walk backwards, the sapphire and stuff, and the first thing out of the doctor's mouth was, seems reasonable. That sounds insane.
But that was perfectly reasonable.
All right,
I
so
the Luton to travel the train a little quicker.
that then. Can I say that we do that?
Can you say that you did what?
All of that stuff.
All of
you
that?
just said.
All right, so Anvek, Dr. Synthris, go ahead and spend enough points to teleport yourself out to somewhere near the edge of the barrier so you can walk back out of the barrier.
Rightio.
And then contact Castle Refuge, let them know what's going on, what you've negotiated, and what they need to do.
They're just going to abbreviate the negotiate part to say I gave them the bare bones and the Cyber Knight explained the rest.
All right. So you teleport yourself out there. You make send a mind message because I'm fairly certain you still have that ability.
I don't. I'm also one of the few people that carries a comms unit.
Ah, true. Patch into the overarching comms system, call them up, give them the location, and shortly thereafter, you see a rift open up in front of you. Hopefully that works.
Open that one.
And among the refugees that walk through, you can see 4 individuals that you haven't seen before. Well, you've seen
but not spoken much with.
Yeah, you've seen them but have not interacted with. Come on. Oh, that's what's happening. All right. Leading them, you can see a blue elf man that looks like this.
Blue Link.
Interesting.
With his sword appears to be of a glowing blue nature. He doesn't actually have it out right now, but you've seen him use it before.
We know this person.
Oh, you've seen him before in a vision.
You've seen him in visions before. Alongside him, and it's this guy here in a winged power armor suit. Not coalition.
Better not be coalition. Did I get shot down by Grim?
Blam!
Yeah. Legion colors, the tan and gray. You've seen him darting around before taking on a kaiju in a vision before, alongside
Vision.
alongside this guy here. Another combat cyborg. Has a little bit more flesh left to him than what you're used to seeing on the combat cyborgs.
Dude, I loved you in Alita Battle Angel.
That movie's dumb.
Great movie.
Movie's
Got
fucking
it,
awesome.
Cyber
I
Knight.
like the anime.
The graphic novel much better.
Good to know. I greet them happily.
And then this guy here, walking around, very aloof, kind of bored with. Looks over. Man, how do we get stuck with the escort mission again? You gotta find me something more entertaining to do than this.
I mean, if you'd really like, I think apparently I've met one of your old acquaintances. You should come with us. Say hello.
Old acquaintances.
You'll see.
Well, I mean, we gotta take these, keep them protected all the way there. So, let's go. At which point, the blue elf, who looks to be at the helm of the convoy, looks over and he says, "Well, these are my people. Well, what appears to be left of them. I will take a hand in getting them there. And as the rest of Alpha Team, you will back me up."
Absolute.
And they proceed to walk through.
I show them the measures they have to take as we get in the car and drive backwards.
Are you taking the car, or are you just teleporting?
I figured there was Is there too many to?
No, you could just open your do the sustained portal.
Okay, I'll go with that. I thought I had to
Just
take
on the other side of. No, you did not have to take the car. You'll open the port. You'll teleported yourself there. You'll open the portal on that side since it's a one-way portal, and plop them wherever in Glitter Spring, or not Glitter Springs, in Sapphire Cliffs you want to drop them.
Where would you guys like me to arrive?
I would say Hightown, close to the council.
Yeah. And there's a garden right out there, isn't there? In front of the building, or is that?
Yes, there is a garden out in front of the building.
That's where we'll arrive then.
All right. So
That's what rest Epsilon will wait.
yeah, shortly thereafter, you see Dr. Synthris, the four members of Alpha Team, and the 200 or so refugees step through the portal from the edge of the barrier into town.
One of them is Darrell, right?
That would be the leader of Alpha Team.
Leader. Kevin will, he'll be out of his armor, and he'll hold out his hand for Darrell. And welcome
Alright.
to Sapphire Cliffs.
Thank you. It's great work finding the place. Even better work establishing relations with it. I mean, I have a bit of mixed feelings because apparently part of the negotiation is going to require my retirement.
Really?
Yep, I've been asked by Castle Refuge to step down as the leader of Alpha Team and take up a seat on the council and headmaster at the newly established monastery.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, that's have plenty of work doing that, so I can understand that. Yeah.
With that,
Also, Eden's over there. I want to talk to her. I don't know.
I'm sure I have much to discuss with her. I will need assistance in the initial establishment of the area, so I may have to borrow your Cyber Knight for a bit.
That's totally fine. Okay, Epsilon team, let's help the rest of the elves get in here and get settled up.
I'm going to stay with the elves the whole time.
All right, you will stay with the elves the whole time. Where are you leading the elves to? Where are you taking the elves?
First, we're gonna show them I would say the shield generator, so that way they know what they're getting into.
So you're gonna load them up, head them downstairs in there. Who all did I off? That's right. All right. Are you bringing the entire council down with you, or? to show them
I
the
mean, it's up to them if they want to come with us.
They
we should
they
bring-
seem
but-
interested. The leftover members of the
Okay.
council. Yes.
I think
If
we should
they
bring
are
them.
The
interested,
non-dead
I mean-
ones.
Yeah, there's fewer people to convince now.
They should know
yeah,
how
there is.
dependent they are on the elves.
If they want to come, they can.
Yep, they will accompany you down into the downstairs area. You look around. They seem to grasp the concept pretty well. Like I said, those that have the magical affinity and have learned how to harness their innate physical abilities, about 5 of them can keep the barrier up. They can alter the method for entry on the barrier to anything you would like it to be, as long as it maintains something relatively convoluted and that nobody is going to accidentally guess.
Easily done.
So we'll set them up there, and then
Yeah, set them up down
Oh.
there.
how many council spots are open? There's just one now. Because Darrell's taking one. Do we know
Elves are
who?
gonna take one.
Yeah, that's Darrell, right?
There were 2 vacant spots before everything began. There is now. Yep. There's. Depending on whether you want to keep Tejas's council seat available for him should he return, there are either.
Circus,
In
check
my
the
opinion, I
DMs
don't
when you
think
get a chance.
Tejas deserves a council spot until he comes back.
There are either 4 or 5 seats available now. Because there were
If
the
he comes
2.
back.
There was Luca and Janine's seats that were still vacant from the previous incident. Palps's seat, which is vacated because he was killed horribly.
Stabbed
There-
multiple times with trident, yeah.
Stabbed multiple times with a trident and shot in the guts.
hmm
Limbs removed.
And-
No.
Uh,
Oh, they were.
upon investigation, you find out that Lucas actually was killed in the foray, so his seat is also available.
Oh,
What
the
arm boy?
guy that missed his arm.
The guy who lost his arm and his wife.
Check your
No great loss there.
check your DMs, sir.
Check.
Yeah, but loss of life is not always good. So
Says the man with the trident.
says the man that has the mind melting powers. So
I killed no one. I tried to put him to sleep so we could ask questions and maybe put him in prison.
I like that one better. I don't know that I can swap it out.
That's okay.
Sure you can.
Murderer's gonna
Yeah.
murder. I get it.
frontier justice, my melter.
Remember you said that, Glitter Leader. I will.
You
All
vote
right.
for me, I know that.
You guys are so chipper after this victory.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
Listen up, Grim. I've seen the way things can be done. We need some changes. That's all I can say.
I have 2.
Yeah, all
It
the
wasn't
time.
pretty.
I saw
Yeah,
a
but
beautiful
you're from
world.
that bad place.
No, that's not what it's supposed to have.
World of order.
That guy, fuck that.
Yeah,
guy.
World of Order. It
I
was.
remember that guy. Didn't I kill him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we shot him.
Yeah, I remember that guy. Blam! That's 90% of your memories. You're just going through a reel of memories. Is like somebody going, boom! I remember that guy.
I'm very efficient. What do you want me to tell you?
He
Why
remembers
did
all
it-
his targets.
Well, figure. Alright, come on.
Now, does being on council, on a council seat, does that require you to at Sapphire Cliffs the whole time, or can
Yep.
Yep.
Unless you're Tejas.
I
Oh,
mean,
wait.
if
There
you
we
really
go.
want, Glitter Leader, we can change that rule quite easy. Like, wouldn't be that difficult.
I mean, that's
You're
true. That's why I'm
perfect.
thinking
You're perfect for the coalition, Lucian.
No one's talking to you, you stupid Cyber Knight. Go talk to your boyfriend over there and leave the men to do the business.
I would say we need at least one person to be on the council, and so far the only person I can think of is, sadly, is only me so far. But that doesn't sound great for me to be the one to say that. So,
Well,
I'm pretty
Uh,
ambitious,
it-
so I wouldn't
it-
mind taking that spot.
I
it
got
has
no
been
interest.
proposed that Flera, Lucas's secretary, take his seat in the interim until such a time as a more permanent individual can be found, which still leaves them with 2 vacant seats. If you have anyone you can suggest that may be willing to relocate to Sapphire Cliffs and sit on the council, they would take nominations.
Well, I would say you would need one that doesn't have a problem with going out of the territory to follow the interests of Sapphire Cliffs, if that makes any sense.
The interests of Sapphire Cliffs outside of Sapphire Cliffs are to be trusted to the Tomorrow Legion as part of the vassal state agreement.
Okay. Then I don't have anyone in mind, really, to take those 2 other spots.
In the mine link, I'll talk to Glitter Leader. I think we need to get someone from Castle out here to be on the council. Someone who's willing to relocate and have a voice of the Tomorrow Legion on this council.
Wouldn't that be Darrell?
I thought he was going to lead
Part of-
some monastery or something.
He
Or
is
he's
both,
gonna be-
he is going to be relocated to Sapphire Cliffs, take a seat on the council, and
On the council and the monastery. Okay.
establish the Cyber Knight
Well,
Monastery.
we should have more than one,
It's
so
true.
we ain't just outnumbered.
Who else would you think would work for?
Hell, if I know. But
Yeah.
I'm sure there's somebody that can be recommended who'd be willing to relocate.
If only
Let's
the
get the
goofy
duck.
duck. I was gonna say, if
Yeah,
only
let's
the
get the
goofy
duck.
duck was part of our group, but he's not.
You know that duck ain't gonna leave his spacious pad. That place was bumping. He ain't gonna move here.
That's like offering it's like literally telling the dock to go up there. I'm not putting the dock up there.
Ha!
Yeah.
And just look over at the duck. He called
Yeah.
you out.
I'm used to it.
Nah, but we definitely need more of the Tomorrow Legion's hand on
Yeah.
this council, so it doesn't revert back to what it was. I ain't the one for it, but
Well,
it should be somebody.
well, you could establish another of the refugees onto the council.
We don't even know these blue fucks.
We need someone from the Tomorrow Legion.
I've been dealing with
that
Anvic.
Darrell
The
recommends.
doc.
or-
I don't trust the doc either. Made them on the suicide bombers.
I got no
That's
problem with
internal thought.
I got no problem me being on the council for a little bit till we find someone. But
If that's what you want to propose, you can hold a voting position on the council, in so much as you can come by and be present for the votes.
Mhm.
That, however, probably will not work out great because the life of an adventurer is not one of staying in one place for very long,
I know.
and you'll probably be out of contact more often than not. So for now, they will accept that. That should fill somewhat the available spots.
Because we still have to rearm because so far, and this isn't in mind, like the next plan is we go after the doctor that hurt the kid. So that's our next play we're going after is what I'm voting for. I would
Do
rather
you
go with the
have-
vampires, but
Do
still
you have any
to-
leads on that you know of?
Yeah, we do.
Are you
We have
mentioning- are you mentioning anything about the that's your next plan to anybody else?
I mean, I might speak to Darrell about it since he's part of Alpha Team and he would know more things about what's going on. But
He actually, upon hearing the name of the doctor, says, "Yeah, we've actually some of our spies and insurgents in the within the coalition have heard rumors and whisperings about that. There's actually um, a allied coalition force heading out to investigate a town nearby that's been experiencing what they think may be some problems that could be caused by some of the doctor's experimentations. You could probably go and link up with them, and they could give you more information on the doctor's specific whereabouts and what he's been up to recently."
okay. I'll
And
share that with the rest of the team through the Mind Link.
yep, and as he's explaining what the town is and what the issues that the coalition force is being sent out to investigate, you notice. Go ahead and make me a smarts check.
Does Allied Coalition mean what I think it means?
Well, there is a civil war going on within the coalition right now, and
Yeah, that's why I thought it was one of those groups.
some of the coalition forces on one side of the civil war are okay with being neighborly, and the other half really want to wipe out everything non-human or Earth native from the
Did you
planet.
want us all to make a smart roll, or just Kevin being he's
Um,
in the scene?
Just those of you that are hearing the descriptions of the individual of the
I would have
That
shared it
wasn't-
through the Mind.
Okay.
and
So-
Eden is I'm sure over
yeah,
next to
almost.
Darrell, catching up and
Oh, yeah.
absorbing whatever she can.
Her entire demeanor's changed this whole time because the last time she saw him was during her initiation before he thought she killed her with the fucking Cyber Knight shit. So they kind of have a bit to talk about in the background.
So you're not dead.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I know. It was a big surprise to me.
normal success. So this does sound somewhat familiar. Eden, what he's describing for what the reports are showing sounds an awful lot like what you came across just outside of the bubble as you were working your way in with the dead bear corpse that had human and bug parts on it, and then the bug bird swarms that attacked you.
Oh, I remember that fight.
So the
That was a
mutants.
weird fight.
Yeah, that was the first encounter for this actual
Location, yeah.
It's a literal bugbear.
Yeah.
I let the party know about that, though. That's
Mhm.
generally where the location is.
Yeah, that location is nearby that area, a little bit past the border into coalition territory.
Okay.
But it's not all the way down south.
No,
where
it is-
you're
it's
talking about
not all the way
armory and
down
all that.
south.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah, it is within the CS frontier,
Okay. Well, you know where to go.
not
Ish.
down by Lone Star or El Dorado.
Got it.
With all will supply as well. People that have
Where so the people assassinated your mic.
Yeah, they.
They assassinated your mic again.
Work
Wow.
on the blind link, sir.
is that better now?
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
that's better.
Okay. We're going to resupply here while we still can. And so that means everyone that has bullets, make sure you get your bullets, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'm not saying that they're going to be free, but hopefully Circus can say that they're a lot easier to get right now because of what we did here.
Did
So,
we get do we get any payments, Circus?
Um,
'cause
but
any-
they do not have any munitions really for sale because they don't have a standing army and they don't have all of their offensive capabilities were generally.
Is
Uh,
the
you
rift still
did-
open?
The
back to
Rift
Castle
back to
Refuge
Castle
list.
Refuge is currently closed. However, go ahead and make me a survival check. Anybody who's trying to recoup some ammunition and such.
I'm going to use, what is it called? Scrounger, to scrounge up some, acquire a complete reload for one exotic or vehicle weapon, such as a boom gun, mini railgun, or grenade launcher.
that will be for me. I appreciate that.
I'm going to
Alright.
scrounge up something for somebody. I don't care who. Some
All right.
rounds.
So 5 rounds for the boom gun is what I need.
Oh.
I spend all my downtime making gadgets for the elves.
How are you still on the council page?
Hmm?
Oh,
You didn't pull him over. I'm going to use contact, and I'm going to try to go over and actually use, out of all of them, the person with the
Dr.
most...
Sintress is still on the council HQ and not on the immigration page.
Oh dear.
Picture.
On the
I
what
don't know why.
page?
I'm actually going to... I would like to use my contact to use Morthaniel
Okay.
to
So
go over and
it's probably the clone.
provide... To go over and provide ammunition and just equipment and stuff for the team.
Yeah, you guys can refill all of your non-specialized equipment. You can refill Eclipse, plasma charges, regular bullets, anything like that. You were able to scrounge up ammunition, munitions, resupply from what the vampires had smuggled in.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm gonna use whatever Hans's success was to help Grim find his stuff because Hans hasn't really ever used any of his ammo.
Mhm.
Yeah, same. I haven't fired a shot yet.
Haven't fired a single shot.
These weapons.
All right. All right, and Darrell kind of looks over as he's talking to you, and you guys are resupplying. Kind of looks over at Grim and a little bit at Lucian, and to you, Kevin. How have those two been adapting to life in the field?
Well, that's like backbiting me a lot, but they get the job done. That's all that really matters.
So your current mission will take you into contested, well, established coalition territory. Is that going to be a problem with them?
No, it's not going to be a problem with them. I appreciate that.
Just the
Watching
problem with
that.
Grim. Fucking stupid.
All right. So resupply. The Blue Elves have been relocated. The shifts have been established. They will be working in exchange for their work keeping the barrier up. They are given room, board, places, a place to stay. They have jobs. The
Mhm.
mines are pretty much picked clean, and most of the miners are either wiped out or have switched over to a career in agriculture at this point, keeping the farms at the base of the cliffs running.
Mhm.
Some of them are highly motivated too.
Yeah.
Some of them are quite highly motivated. Unfortunately, a few of the highly motivated individuals were professional mine excavators, and don't do so great at their new jobs of farming, but
That's
they're
fine.
still
They'll-
trying their best.
They'll
They'll
pick it
learn.
up.
They'll
They'll
learn.
learn. They'll pick it up.
Eden will go over and discuss some things in the background regarding
Mhm.
some of that stuff.
There you
Mm.
go. I just
Better
realized
wanna-
something. Mega, I'm going to pass you a card. You can hand me anything. I just realized this is probably going to be way better for you to have.
Okay.
All right. So
And
two cards
you
around.
guys ready to go, or
Did you want to speak to Darrell about anything in that?
sir? I don't think you quite understand what was going on.
I'll
No, I
pass
don't, I guess.
you This card.
I'm not
I
leaving.
could have passed you Dark Bargain, but that'd have been a waste for you. You're not going to use it.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
we
You're
haven't
not-
encountered any evil things. Well, actually, never mind. We have.
You can just Mega, if you want, you can just pitch Dark Bargain, and I'll deal you a replacement card.
Sir, I'm not.
Oh yeah,
leaving.
if you already have Dark Bargain and you got
That's
it, I
how
think
it's
it lets
supposed to
you.
work, yeah.
All right.
So just play
Discard.
it. Yeah,
I
discard.
discarded it.
Cool.
Uh,
And I will deal you a new card to replace it.
Hey.
Sir, I'm not leaving. I'm staying here, and you're going without me.
Why?
Because I need her here to help me establish the monastery.
Amongst other reasons, sir.
Not unless you give us another copy. Look at her.
Yeah. Somebody contact the factory. We can.
Oh, she just
transfer.
walks over and hugs. She just hugs Hans like, you were amazing. You need more duct tape, you fool.
Lilex looks over and says, I'm not going with you guys.
A little
No, why don't
extra.
you come with us? Don't worry about it. You're good.
No, but I'm going to stay here for some reasons, but I'll try to make it back to you guys in time.
Okay, well, at least this place is better than going to more castle, so at least there's that.
I'll try to go over and set things up to it follows Legion principles rather than just chaos.
All right, that's about right.
And good luck. I know you guys can go over and take care of yourselves. You don't need me so much.
Going to be interesting.
Mm. Ah,
Okay.
she hugs you too, just like keep these boys in line, sir.
I will.
Mm-hmm. If you die, I'm
Okay.
going to be very pissed off.
I won't run into an explosion again, okay?
You are going to hug that organic explosion like it was your mother.
Okay. All right, then I guess today is the day that we all load up and go, boys, let's go.
All right. So you all load up into your
Look after
respective
Max for
vehicles.
me, will you?
I absolutely. They're the
Are
only
you-
reason I'm saying.
Kevin, are you
there's no
gonna run along?
exploitation. 'Cause
Yeah, I'll be
there's-
running ahead,
Oh.
probably.
I don't think they hear you.
It's okay. Me and the doctor were talking.
Bye, lady.
Doctor, you said something.
Do look after my students. I don't quite trust anyone else to do it. At least you'll have the gumption to stick to the order.
And also going over and being able to talk their language. Now that I remember, I have that ability.
I'll send you a.
You were the one who initially had to use that ability.
Store-bought abilities are the best.
Shit, they've been here long enough. They better know our language at this point.
They are picking up on American.
Coleman.
American.
But
Damn right.
that's one of the reasons why I decided to stay. One of the other reasons I decided to stay.
Should you need something, I'll send a clone through a portal. Just use the comms.
Send the clone if you need help, sir.
Just make
Doctor.
sure you've got it established so that the portals can go through the barrier.
That's why she has to talk to the elves. They have my comms.
Also, Doctor, since I know you love scheming, think of a new way to go over and set up that barrier thing, just in case.
Oh yes, they well, should I tell you?
Well,
I'm
you're
not-
pretty
I'll let
sure the
you-
vampire
I'll-
intelligence now knows how to breach the barrier.
I think
as
I'll
it
let
is.
you go over and come up with something real quick. I'm going to go over and I'll start making up
You-
a safeguard and send that out to you.
Yeah, you can make it up during off time, Anvik.
I already have it. It's a nanite code that Synthros came up with. They have to have the nanites that the elves.
He already made it. I love it.
Of course he did.
If the person doesn't have the nanites in their system, they get rejected. They have to be brought in by someone that has them.
It can't just be that. It has to be a little bit more more
Extra.
convoluted. It actually has to be. That's a part of the
Yeah.
request. It needs to be convoluted.
Yeah, it
That's
has to be a little bit convoluted because what's to prevent somebody from
getting
doing a
around.
transfusion and
nanite
the
percentage.
getting nanite
How-
blood into it.
How do you feel about the Macarena?
You got to do the electric slide to walk through the barrier.
2 steps this time.
I will never get through.
No.
You would refuse. You would refuse and rather die than go in.
No disco.
You made me have to like do some weird dance to like teleport into my suit, and you have no problem now you're having a problem with the Macarena. What's going on? Huh? How does that make sense?
I
Well,
think that's
hi.
called
I tap a
sucker.
button, his visor pops down, and the video of Mort starts to go across his visor.
Oh,
I'm gonna hack that and turn that off.
It's just ads.
If you'd like to see another dance.
I will throw you. Well, you know I have no problem doing that, so don't even.
It's
No,
actually a little
I'll
bit more
add-
frustrating.
But, I figure the nanites with
Uh-huh.
the summoning signature is pretty solid.
It'll be a solid thing, but that'll be like the map. We'll come up with something convoluted. Don't worry. It's
Well,
all
they
us.
literally have to summon them, so
It'll be a thing.
All right, we'll talk about this later.
All right, sorry.
yes,
let's
this
move
can
on
be
to-
established later. The
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
so Epsilon team, which you are offered to change your name because Bravo, yeah, you found out that Beta team has been completely wiped out, and the proposition from Castle Refuge currently from the Tomorrow Legion for restructuring is to bring Camden over into Alpha Team, or to replace the open spot that Darrell is leaving, establishing Hugh, third of 6, as the new leader of the team, who will be in charge of Crash Out and what did I name the other guy?
I vote we stay as Epsilon.
Sure shit ain't gonna be beta team.
Nope.
Delta sounds cool though.
Delta would be cool.
Yeah, but plenty of other squads that's got that name. Epsilon sounds pretty good. Kept it. We'll keep it.
Why
prefer
we make him
Omega.
leader again?
I am.
Team.
Omega team does some pretty good though too.
We are the end. You are enemies. What is in a name anyway, Glitter Leader? A rose by any other name. Would it smell as sweet? I think so.
You are getting like so much poetry. What you got back in here? What's going on with that?
Just seeing some things.
He had a good vacation.
I had a
They-
good vacation.
He had lots of gin and juice over
had
there.
some proper missions, some proper espionage, some proper getting shit done.
It's up to you what you want to actually reveal about what you did on the other
I
side.
don't reveal nothing. It ain't none of their business.
That's fine. I don't care.
I know you don't care.
Although
I'm
you-
not
although
telling
you-
Good.
Although you did reveal a little bit to
I did
I'm-
reveal a touch here and there, but I'm not going to go
touch
into
here
the
and there.
details with anybody.
yeah, as you were sending Coalition back to the other
That's
side.
something I keep here, man. I keep here in my heart.
Yeah, you would enjoy being with the coalition more than us. Bum.
Maybe if we had
I
a
just see
heart
the,
link.
the coalition is now a tool that can be used. I've seen it. I got
Yeah, there are a
couple
bunch of
dudes around.
tools. We know.
Yeah, tools. And as long as we're the one holding the tools, it ain't that bad.
Yeah, that's being very inappropriate. But you know, we can do a mind link. Can we do a heart link?
My heart is
He's-
already
he's-
linked with all of you.
He's trying really hard to do the. I can't do it.
I can't.
Damn
do it
you.
either. I can't really do it either. I'm aged out of it. I can't do it.
Do vampires even have hearts?
Shush.
What do you think we put a stake in?
Doesn't.
Hey, I'm right here.
And
Oh, we never stake you.
He's got his armor. He's got like a duct tape square. And it's just like
Yeah.
so you guys know
Here's-
where it's at
A little
Here's
painted
if
heart
turn
on it.
evil.
in case
Here's
of
if
evil.
turn evil. Yeah, in case of
That's
evil.
one thing
Uh,
about the Buffy show I never got. Like, if I was a vampire, I would wear a Kevlar vest or something all the time. Like, or like a metal plate
Yeah.
under my
I
jacket.
would just stitch ballistic nylon
look, it's
over
stained.
top of
yeah,
that
yeah.
section of my
Like,
chest.
come on, man. Like, I'd protect that heart like it was precious, because it is.
Yep, just open it up, open up
Oh,
your
like-
chest, and get some Kevlar and roll it up, and there.
Kind of like that one bad Highlander movie, though it did have a smart idea of a guy putting on an iron collar.
One,
Yeah,
you mean
see? That's a
all
good
of
idea.
the Highlander movies other than the first one?
That was the one with Mario
bad-
Van Peebles, I think, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Bad
God.
Highlander movie. You
I
mean
don't
all
know.
of them except the first?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But you didn't like the futuristic one where they killed the sun? They saved the world from the sun. And
Oh
so
my
everyone
God,
got
it's Luton.
sad.
I haven't seen Luton in weeks.
It's been a while, yeah.
Ever since we got to that shithole that you guys love so much.
Hey,
Oh.
that's our home now.
You're
Stop
home.
calling it a
Fuck
shithole.
that place.
In the Mind
Are
League,
you
I'm going to talk to
Van?
Graham.
She says,
It
"Oh,
isn't Graham.
I was out scrounging."
When we get to this
I know.
coalition area, we gotta play it smart. We gotta find a way to use what they have built to take them down from the inside.
So we're gonna blow them up.
We're definitely gonna blow up the one that made you the way you are, but we have to keep some of the infrastructure intact to use it to our benefit. Just follow my lead and you'll be all right.
As long as we shoot that son of a bitch.
Oh, that you have my word. The one that messed you up, we're gonna do worse than shoot him.
Stab him?
Circus, just to make sure. And whenever I was reading the player,
Yeah, that's very
Continue.
interesting. Okay, yeah.
The player.
they don't
Uh-huh.
like the coalition, right? So if I show up in my glitter boy armor, they're gonna notice.
You know, we heard like 5% of that, right?
Yeah, I know, but
Your mic's getting better over time.
so I'll
Speak with conviction, sir. A ghost. A ghostly
The
Eden.
coalition doesn't like them, but it's kind of a Cold War situation right now. They're not going to outright attack you for just showing up in glitter
Fucking
boy
Dave.
armor.
well,
Do me
Oh,
a favor,
wow,
smack
even
your
better.
headphones real hard.
Oh,
turning off my out of my times.
Mm-hmm. We
Oh,
heard
no,
it. None of that.
No, Mind League's cracking up again.
yeah.
Okay, how much money do I have to go over and provide so X Boys actually gets a working mic?
He's got a
He's
mic
got-
on order.
Oh, do you?
I think that is the mic.
That
No
better
way,
not
that
be the
can't be
mic
the
on
new
order.
one.
I
That's
hope
Is
not
that
the
the new
mic
one?
on order, sir.
Oh,
I will
God.
send him the link to the one that I'm wearing currently.
Is that the new one?
Is that the new one?
X
X-Boys?
Boys, set up an
He's-
Amazon thing. I'll
he has
fucking
his
buy you
headphones off.
the same way
X-Boys.
Jakey has it.
Is
I'll
that the
buy
new
you a
one?
fucking mic.
Is that the new mic?
This is the new mic.
Oh,
yeah.
you're out of your
Holy
freaking
Jesus
mind.
fucking
Christ. Okay.
Christ.
You gotta set up an
You kept
Amazon
the
thing the
receipt
same
for
way
that, right?
Jakey has it, and I'll just buy you a new mic.
That looks
okay,
like a
I don't know
fucking-
what you're talking about.
That looks like a fucking
How am I
odd
supposed to pick
fucking
you
mic.
for vampire with this mic? Are you
Yeah,
kidding
no,
me?
no.
This is supposed to be better. This is the old one right here. This is right here. Okay, this
Yeah.
is the new one.
That new one looks like a $5 headphone set.
This one's
no,
worse.
it's not.
Oh no.
How? I don't understand.
How is
You
it
You might,
understand?
worse?
we
Look
might
at
have
that
to get you
fucking
just a standalone mic.
I guess so.
I would
Mhm.
pick mine up, but if I touch it, it might disconnect, and that might
Somebody
be a
buy this
problem.
guy a fucking Blue Yeti or something. Jesus Christ, that fucking headset is dog shit.
Set up something.
get it
I'll
set
buy
up.
it, X Boys.
We'll get it worked out. Yeah, Blue Yeti is all I'm using, and
Fucking
this one sounds so
37
much better
episodes
than-
in, he's got fucking odd lot headphones on, son of a bitch.
Yes, the coalition is not huge fans of the Glitter Boys, but it's, like I said, a Cold War situation now. They're not going to attack you for just showing up in the armor. There's going to be distrust, there's going to be suspicion, but there's not going to be outright hostility.
Okay. Well, we're getting into the spy shit kind of a thing, and walking in with a big old suit of armor is not going to be very good. So, but at the very beginning, I'm going to be, running around as the glitter boy, and then yeah. So that's what I was trying to figure out when I
Okay.
needed to do.
That's part of
Right.
why I was asking whether you were going to be running around in the Glitter Boy or driving around on the hover bike.
Oh, okay.
What's up, big
I
bag?
guess I will be. So then, is it okay for us to retcon that I'll be using the hover bike then?
So you're cruising around on the hover bike behind
Yes.
with
Behind me.
Goddamn,
alongside
I need a
the
drink.
loot wagon,
Yeah.
and the Glitter Boy armor will be
Or
stowed
12.
inside the loot wagon for now,
Yes.
tucked away.
Big chillin' is good, sir.
Tucked away. Yeah.
Big
Keep it
chill.
away from the doctor.
Nice big bed.
Just do that.
All right, so you
So wait,
guys
he has
head
no
back.
protection now? I shoot him.
Oh. Tails locks you out of the trigger.
Son of a bitch! Filthy monkey!
I use
Allies
telepathy.
allies are not permitted to be targets.
I use telepathy to move the glitter boy armor.
No, don't do that.
It wiggles a finger.
I could do more than that.
Raises one finger.
This finger.
Yeah, that one. Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Nah.
A finger.
Why would I want to control their armor when I can control the pilot?
Controlling the pilot is actually really difficult if they're sealed in the armor.
That's why I get him while he's out right now.
Are you familiar with modified memory?
What's his big
Familiar,
circle?
he's a victim of it.
I
Whoa,
might
what-
have been.
What's going on in this map here? Let's keep it
Yeah,
moving.
so what
I don't know why you're laughing. Your entire existence was implanted.
Modified
No.
memory.
Keep it moving.
Eden's
Generated
was,
memory.
sir. There's a difference between a person and their character.
We're talking about Eden. Who the fuck's talking about you? No one gives a shit. We're talking about
Keep it
characters here.
moving.
Wait, you're saying
So
your memories were modified?
you
Ooh.
guys
Oh,
find your
wow.
way back to where you had the fight with the birds. The bird skeletons look to have been picked clean by the scavengers of the area, and you do eventually find the large 13-foot tall bear skeleton that also looks like it has been picked free of meat.
What's a big circle?
The big circle, I believe that was
That
a
was a
grenade.
radius.
That was a grenade that you set off.
It echoes still to this day.
Now it's not there.
It used to be a grenade.
I'm gonna get on the road.
On the
So,
road.
Would you guys like to? Somebody give me a survival check to track, and your survival is going to be at a -2 because
Jeez.
the trail has gone cold.
Trail of what?
I don't think anyone's gonna.
Trail
Sorry,
of
guys.
tears.
I do, but it's not good.
I have no survival.
No survival.
I mean, I can try it at -2.
Yeah. I know doesn't hurt to try.
Sure it does.
Well, that's
I've got bennies.
If you want, I could take a look.
I'll
at
roll
it
an unskilled
just a bit
attempt
so we
since I
get,
don't have it.
more of an
I'm
idea.
Which is already,
baffled.
which is already at a -2. So -4. Yeah.
Love
For
those
those of you
-4
who
rolls.
don't know, Eden was the survival checkist for.
for us. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
poor
she
Beth.
checked out, so
Is there anything I can do with
She
electronics
abandoned her team.
or hacking? Hack into
the honorable
something?
thing to do.
Yep.
Hey, kitty. What's up, buddy?
For each attempt, I
She went to recenter.
A little bit. After this team, yeah, she needed it.
Yeah,
All right.
she's not used to such
Research. What are you
efficiency and
researching?
murder.
Yeah, she had to brag about all of her kills.
Trying to disturb stuff. I'm researching more on
Yeah.
what patterns are to follow, what the trail's differentiations would be. If there's anything that would be like a machine mark or something like that, I'm researching to try and recognize.
Well, there's not really machine marks. You're trying to trace natural trail to see where this bear thing came from as it was dead here.
If I remember correctly, it had something wrong with it. I'll
They-
look for that.
Yeah, it had something wrong with it. It had patches where the fur had given way
It
to
had diabetes.
chitinous chitinous boils, and it had one of its paws was replaced with a human hand.
It was Wilford Brimley.
I forgot that part.
You forgot that the bear was all
I'll
fucked up.
kill you.
Well, no, I knew it was fucked up. I just forgot it had a hand.
Yep, it had a human hand.
I suppose if there's anything magical about it, we could track that, but
I'm
been a
just
while.
trying to recall through mutations in nature and whatnot, if there would be anything that would be needed to survive such conditions, and if we know the area a little bit. Perhaps someone could go take a sky view.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem. Can I fly up a little bit higher just to take a look around with the?
Sure.
like,
Yeah, you can.
I'm on my
Do that.
sky
It's
cycle.
still
by
gonna
the
be-
way.
Yep, it's still just going to be.
I will also look for whatever we're looking for. On my sky cycle.
All right, and both of you, it should have, or you would have been able to apply the +2 for the STS to your survival, which would have zeroed it out, because tracking you can use your targeting system.
Oh, good. Well, all right then.
Piloting, you manage to fly up. You do, after a little bit, manage to find a trail leading into some woods, and as you are following the trail, you come across various other instances of wildlife. Like you find a deer with rabbit ears, dead and also torn to ribbons as you're proceeding.
Why are we following bear tracks?
To figure out where the bear thing, or where the weird mutated bear came from.
Did this have to do with that doctor guy?
Yes, you think the experiments that you were told he may have been conducting could have or might have something to do with the crossbreeding and interminglings of individuals or
That's
of
how we-
species.
That's how it became relevant to the plot.
So we found it.
You do find a trail, and as you're proceeding, you come across various different chimera-esque creatures. Find a snake with frog legs, and as you proceed, you come across. Where did I put the? There it is.
If someone goes over and makes a really good AI image of a snake with frog legs, I will give JT $20.
A lot of us. Well, I'll
JT cannot have made it.
make sure to
Somebody not JT can make.
let the,
Well, I could make it, but I don't want
No.
JT to get $20 for it, so that's a hard pass.
No, no one. I'm sorry, I should preference. No one from the team can make it.
Someone from the audience. All right, but you track the trail, and it leads you back to a town.
I'll let everyone know to meet up
What's
here.
up, Arudai? I think she
Looks
said
like a
a
happy
snake
little
with
town.
frog legs.
Yep, a snake with frog legs, or a deer with rabbit ears. Any kind of amalgamation of Middle Northern American
What about a
wild
frog
life.
with deer legs?
You can make
We
your own
find a
chimera.
How about a jackalope?
Their leg would work.
Jackalope!
What about a
Sorry.
frogalope? Since the Rudi's here.
A frogalope. A frog
Stop
with
being
antelope ears.
smart, JT.
Frog with antelope antlers. That
There,
would
we're
work.
done.
I am
Oh,
now.
no,
There
that's
you go.
not AI. And also, no. But that's just because I like the idea of a jackalope. Because those are cool.
Jackalopes are not chimeras. They're cryptids.
They are.
They're murder on your damn tires too. You hit one of those things, you got to replace all 4 tires.
You mean cryptid, like those things you mine on the computer?
Yes.
Exactly.
They're worth
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
thought
money
so.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not.
So, I actually have a description for the area here. So you guys track your way through the forest, and the trees finally open up into a wide open plain. Most of the area looks like irrigated farmland. A concrete wall surrounds a settlement in the distance. Inside the walls is a 5-foot deep moat of sorts, covered by a steel grate with irregular bars or pipes across the top. It's easy enough to walk or drive across, but most animals would shy away from the grate or slip and get a leg stuck in it. The most prominent feature of the town, visible from beyond the wall, is an old laser defense tower. Its housing looks intact and viable from this distance. And Mega, as you start to approach the town, as you get into the... actually, everybody, because the mind link is active, you start hearing murmurs and whispers in the mind link.
Quick announcement.
What?
Kyle has donated $75 for another NPC, sir.
Another NPC. All right.
Thank you, Kyle.
We'll add
Woo.
the list. Where is my... There's my Dust Bowl town.
Thank you so much, Kyle. You're fucking amazing. You're great. Thank
You
you.
are amazing, Kyle.
Load faster, Sirenscape. I need to change the music.
Lucian, what's going on?
And you do that without
I
any
don't know,
strings
but
attached,
I
which
don't
makes you
like-
even more awesome, Kyle.
I don't like the idea that our mind link is. Actually, I turn off the mind link. I'm not going to talk through the mind link, being it's open.
You still hear the psychic whispers.
Wow. JT, this is
All
that
of us
feral
do
cat.
it.
yeah.
Him.
This is a what?
This is that feral cat who's so skinny.
Oh,
Circus,
She
does
lets me pick
everyone
her
hear
up
that
today.
still, or just Lucian?
I didn't see her. Crap.
I let her
Jump.
come inside. Come here, baby. I let her come inside.
Bro,
She's
you know
exploring.
she didn't start off feral.
No, she was
didn't.
somebody's kitty.
Aw.
She is.
Oh, she looks nice. She's
She is a
sweet.
happy,
Cute
happy
little
girl.
calico.
She looks like
Now
she's
that she
getting
lets
nice
me
and
pick her up.
thick. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not all skin and bones anymore.
Oh, that's awesome. Good job.
She's getting better.
Circus.
Okay. Yes.
Does Lu- Still hear the murmurs, or does everyone still hear the murmurs?
Oh, look, a
Uh,
ghost town.
Lucian still hears the murmurs, and Dr. Synthris and Hans can hear the murmurs
Okay.
as well. Anybody
the-
with a psionic skill can hear.
I hear nothing.
Yeah,
I
you hear nothing. Anybody with the with detect arcana running can, or magical and psychic effects, you can feel something slightly odd about the entire area. You are aware that there are some ley lines in the distance and a nexus point where they converge north of town, but those are entirely too far away to explain the effect that's going on. There's an unusual level of ambient arcane energy, not enough to tap into and use, but definitely enough to indicate something is out of place.
I don't
Yep,
like this
and-
at all.
Yep, you can sense unsettling, barely audible whispers all around you. There's no source or focus for the energy, but there's a powerful mental signature emanating from the direction of the nexus as well.
Hey, Witch, check out the fan art section.
Oh, did someone go over and fuck me over?
Yes, they did.
Oh,
Fuck
dear.
you over for a whole $20, huh?
Woo.
Oh,
You'll never find
Arudai,
anything
you're a
over $20.
cunt and a bastard,
the
and I hate
prices.
you. Damn it, Arudai. Fucking fine.
Circus,
Cunt.
would,
That is amazing, Aruda. I love it. Thank you so much.
Oh, he's actually a little kind of cute.
Would a
Fuck a
cult
snake.
work here to determine if it's a singular presence or multiple presences kind of congealed?
What do you want to use to determine that?
A cult?
You can make an occult check.
Regular success.
Good job, Aruda.
Regular success. Oh, all right.
Or I guess that's a regular, right? Is that a one with a raise? I was never too sure.
Regular success is a 4. Success with a raise is an 8.
Right, 4 then.
4. So regular success. It seems like you almost feel like you're sensing the thoughts of almost everything, both conscious and unconscious, living in the immediate vicinity.
Oh,
All right, Glitter Leader,
Kyle
what are we
posted
doing?
one too.
Only
Where
thing I
did
can think
Kyle
of is
post his?
Ford.
Same place. Oh, and no, he
Just
did in
around.
the fan art.
Just be ready for
That one's
anything.
really cool too. Shit.
All right, so out of
That
was-
one is.
That might have
Yeah, I
been
like that.
Sassy's actually. That might have been Sassy's.
Yeah.
if it's that many type of life signs, there might be mutagenic effects.
Yeah, that was Sassy's.
Oh yeah, because show fan art's locked down still because we haven't figured out.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
Aruda,
Oh
I put it
wow!
in fan art
The
discussion.
Witch has gifted 50 subs. Wow, thank you, Witch. That was more than expected. Holy crap!
That was significantly more.
Significantly.
That's enough for a drink.
That is enough for a drink. I'm gonna go get a drink.
I went over and started drinking early, but
Oh.
because you guys got the 2 AIs, I figured
you
it
were
was
gonna drink
fair, and I just gave you an extra 15-ish.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll be right back.
All right, so what's the plan as you're approaching the town?
Are you gonna get into your glitter boy or stay out of it?
Staying out of it for right now because
Okay.
we're in full territory. So
Well,
Yeah, we're gonna-
we can hear people talking and whispering, so maybe we have an edge.
You hear more than just people talking and whispering. You're hearing. You can't quite make out the what they're saying, what the whispers actually are.
It's just a cacophony. Yeah, it's great.
This is all unnatural.
well, the next best thing to do is knock on the door and see what happens. So
Yeah, it's just
Alright,
let me
the,
go first in case the laser tower does something really bad.
fair enough.
The laser tower seems dormant.
Oh, never mind.
It always does. So they power it on and shoot your ass.
I know.
No one seems to be manning the gates as you cross. The most prominent structure, other than the laser tower that you can see in the town, you see a church, a town hall, and a saloon. Nothing in town appears to be more than 1 story tall. Given the layout of the town and the walls, you think that's by design to give the tower a clear line of sight to the wall in all directions.
Okay. And all the little, are there like incinerated bodies of animals anywhere nearby, or is the moat with the bars enough to keep them just from trying to get in? I'm just seeing if the tower is like off at the moment.
The moat of cattle grate appears to be enough to keep the animals out. As you
Okay.
approach, you see there's one man sitting out in a wheelchair in front of the saloon, and a group of people over near the church.
Okay, well, the saloon would be the best place, I would think, to gather information, right?
All right.
Probably.
As you look, you can see
Board
That
over
thing
there.
is still dinging in.
dude
Oh my
sitting
god!
sitting out in front of the saloon.
That thing is still dinging in it.
It's still going.
Thank you to Witch, Aruda, and Sassy Witch, and Kyle.
Yeah, thank you all so much.
Yeah, is there a way to turn that off?
I don't know.
There is a way to turn that off, but I don't expect you to be able to pull it off, as Eden says in your ear. Ghost Eden.
And
All
yet I
right.
did. Oh no, I didn't. Fuck.
As you approach,
I take a
like,
look at the,
yep, you can see a number of townsfolk gathered outside the church, in the graveyard that's in the yard outside of the church.
I'll talk to the old guy at the tavern and be like, do you know what's going
Alright,
on over
once-
here?
Did that work?
Silas. He looks over and he says, I know plenty. I know my bottle's almost empty too. Go ahead and make me a notice check while you're looking at him. Go ahead and make me a notice.
By the way, I still hear the bling, bling, bling on the street.
Yeah, no.
The blings are going off. Oh, it goes over. Yeah, if
Hold
we can
on.
figure out how to turn off the sound of that.
Go.
The pop-up works just fine, but the sound is probably not going to be best.
Just make expansive gestures and pretend you're talking the whole time.
You know how to turn
Alright.
it off every day?
I thought in Streamlabs you could actually just choose to not have
That sound.
a sound associated with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but where?
In your alerts, your widgets and alerts, I think.
So while you're looking at this guy, you notice as he's moving around gesturing with his bottle, you can see a tattoo on his forearm of a human skull with a series of three femur bones underneath it in the shape of almost like military bars.
Would I recognize what that is?
With a raise you might have, but not with a regular success. Yeah, and you do easily notice that both of his legs are missing, and he has a bundle of cloths wrapped around his waist, almost like a diaper.
So, you have your drinks empty, huh?
And drink is
we,
empty, and there's more my drink's empty, and there's strangers coming into town. Exit is behind you.
Why don't you pay another drink and you tell me what's going on with that? What's going on up there?
I think I fixed it. Yeah. He's fixed. Oh, thank God.
So as you're talking, funeral seems to abruptly end as you reach the circle buildings that make up the town square, and you can. The legless beggar perched outside the saloon during the funeral.
Can I
Just
spend
go
one
away.
of my bennies to go over and make sure his name is Legless?
His name is Silas.
Can I change it to Legless?
You could change it to Thylus.
Okay.
All right,
I'll
Silas.
spend a penny for that.
His name is Thylus Trent.
It's still
Yeah,
silent.
mhm.
You just
I'm sorry about that, sir. I was just trying to offer you a drink, but if you don't want it, that's fine. Okay, no problem with that.
I want to drink and to be left alone, and you don't want to be here anyways.
How do you know that?
Well, this town is cursed.
How?
Hans is just gonna say, "Is that why I can hear everybody talking and jibber jabbering in my head?"
That video's pretty good.
Wait, you hear the voices too?
Yeah. Wait. I mean, he can't see his face in the helmet. He's like, "Am I gonna have to stop drinking?" Does that help?
And as the townspeople start to disperse from the church, you see this individual start walking towards the front of the town as well. Come on.
All right.
Right.
Moving, you're forcing my hand here. Perfect timing. Card.
Can you find the love interest card to play on her?
You got your money's worth, which Big Bad just uploaded too as well.
Dude, I'm
Nice, we got a
I'm
third
happy to see all the different types of like anthropomorphic stuff merged with reptiles. It's actually really fascinating to see.
It is
I
kinda
try
cool.
to merge it.
So, yeah, everyone just. Woman with a top hat and an eye patch heads into the town hall. Or
She has
heads
a whole
towards you
extra
guys.
hole I can use with that eye patch. I'm excited.
Nervous-looking man
Jeez.
ducks into the saloon, and a single man remains in the churchyard, shoveling dirt into a fresh grave. Everyone else disperses to homes or the fields surrounding town. A legless beggar perched outside the saloon during the funeral snarls out a dismissive warning to the heroes: "Get away from this place. This town is cursed." Most of the townsfolk are shy farmers and ranchers.
Frost
I would
made a
walk up
snackalope.
where Glitter Leader's talking to this old man with no legs.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for a scientist. Cut the shit. Is he here? And if so, where?
Oh, we ain't got no scientists around here. Humble farmers around this place.
Thank God I turned that thing off. It's still
If you
going.
guys aren't gonna leave, go talk. Buck
I'll-
might be able to help you, or you could check in with Mayor Dahlia.
I'll lean over to Lucian. Like I saw a well, this isn't whispering. I saw a tattoo of a skull and crossbones. I don't know if you know anything about that.
The
That mean
bones are not
anything to me?
The bones are not crossed. The bones are
Okay.
They were 3 femur bones, almost like military insignia.
yeah, almost like 3-bar.
Yeah.
Okay, then I explained that to him. Whispering it
That
to him.
that marks him as a that is a coalition soldier tattoo.
The soldier, how'd you lose those legs? In duty to the coalition? How'd you lose those legs?
Well, lost the legs in Tolkien. Stepped on a landmine. Coalition had no further use for me with not being able to walk around, so I headed out on my own.
Sounds like you got off easy.
The way I like to be.
If you ain't got nothing for us, I guess we will leave you alone. I'm gonna do mind reading on this dude.
All right, go ahead and read this guy's mind.
I'm also gonna do hypnotic. Oh, Benny, that.
Something happened.
I fixed it.
It looks like it's coming back.
Somebody died though.
Somebody died. A couple people died. We lost Frost and Envik on the
Oh, we did.
screen. On the stream.
He opposes with his smarts.
Never add stuff to your stream while you're streaming. That's what I just learned.
What? Do you practice before live
Mr.
streaming?
Silas
What?
opposes with his smarts. He is not very smart. All right. So, what are you reading about?
So the question is, I'm sure you don't know any scientists. I mean, I'm doing the mind walk. It'll give me access as if I'm walking through all of his memories tied to that, if there is anything. And then for hypnotic suggestion,
Mm-hmm.
He's going to quit drinking.
He's gonna quit drinking.
Now, sadly, being I didn't get a raise, it's only for 24 hours.
Frost, leave him come back.
All right.
Maybe he'll die of fucking the withdrawals.
Thank you.
Bastard.
Same thing with you, Vic.
All right. He sets down the bottle as soon as he starts to answer. And I told you that I came to this town to get away from the coalition, to get away from people. I just want to be left alone, to live out the rest of my miserable life in peace. And
Fair enough.
you get the sense that he is telling the truth. He has no knowledge of any coalition scientists in the
All
area.
right, Glitter Leader, there ain't nothing we can gain from him. He's telling the truth.
Yeah, let's go. I want to go talk to. Well, I walk past the eye patch lady, I guess, and like, ma'am, and then
She greets you. And she says, hello, welcome to the town of Spurgsburg. What can I do for you?
How you doing?
yeah, yeah, it's a thing.
I mean, I'm doing okay. Coming
Spurgsburg,
up. Yep, the town of Spurgsburg, where you can hear everybody talking in the background.
huh? Played
That's
by
a common-
played by the oh my god, X-Boys instead of Spurgy.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
That's a nice roll.
Nothing much. We're just stopping on by through this area, trying to take a look at things.
Trying to
Much.
find someone to help us with a little project. Need someone who is skilled at splicing some DNA.
Is that Gate from
Heard
Star
there was
Wars?
someone around these parts we could find who could help us out.
Is that a Kenobi Gate?
Hey, you just run around the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta turn it off first though. It's
tricks on
keeping
you.
me
Imaginal
out.
line.
It's keeping me
There's
out.
landmines all lining the side is the trick.
Well, like I
Yeah.
said, it's the imaginal line of this town. They're like, look at our gate.
The gate is AI being retarded.
And just nudge. Doc, the doc is here, right?
Doc is here.
Okay, nudge the
Don't let
doctor.
in. Anvek might not be here.
If you like, what do you call us? Meat bags?
She says, well,
She's a very pretty one.
she seems a little awestruck as you ask about splicing genes. She's, well, no one here really has experience doing that. However, and she takes her top hat off, and sticking out of her dyed pink hair, you can see two little ant-like antennae sticking out from her head. Several of us seem to be experiencing such a thing.
Nudge Doc again. Okay,
Hmm.
still pretty, but kind of strange.
Maybe the
I
one
think
we
I'm
seek
trying
is
to
here, and
look
you just
around
don't
and
know it.
see how many different things are off with
Yeah,
people.
she puts the lifts the eye patch off of her eye too, and instead of a human eye or an eye socket beneath it, you can see a multifaceted insectoid eyeball underneath the patch.
Hoping
It's
there was an extra
amazing.
hole.
She gets less and less attractive every second.
or
To the
more
doc.
and more attractive, depending on how you look at it.
Oh sweet.
Yeah.
Jesus, here we go.
Thinking of 3 places I want to put those
The
antennae.
more you know of someone.
And so, yeah, Thylus looks over it as she's taking her head off. And, great, go telling the whole world how we're cursed around here.
Silas, do you have some things that you need to start showing us about?
I got nothing. I got nothing to show. I got nothing to do.
Well, what's the healing for? And the research and the notice?
Well, while
he
you guys
is
were
rolling
doing
dice to
your-
roll them.
And
Yeah.
Vec, what
you
are
guys
you
were
doing?
doing your long conversation.
Mhm.
I was looking around at the different injuries and oddities because the ley line connection, as I speculated earlier, could cause mutations. And thusly, I'm looking over and researching and analyzing the people we see.
Most likely, the scientist is here using the ley line for energy to do experiments on these poor folks without them knowing it.
Are you saying this out
Ambient
loud?
energy can cause mutation.
Are you saying this out loud, Lucian? All that
I would use the mind link. Fuck it.
Okay.
It could be the water, maybe.
Could be the water. It's always the water, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Put
Did
some
you guys have
fluoride
any
in it
other?
to clean it right up.
Did anyone strange come by recently besides us? I'm talking.
No, we haven't had
Did you
any.
just call us strange?
We haven't had any outside contact in months.
Ah, so the person who died wasn't,
That was poor Glenn Carver, a local rancher who was found out in his field, torn to pieces with most of his cattle.
Ooh. That's not good.
Make me a smarts check as she's describing the way he was rendered. Holy, somebody's smart.
Yeah, Hans.
Every vampire has his day.
The wounds that the cattle and the rancher suffered seem very, very similar to the wounds that you saw on the bear corpse and several of the other chimeran creatures that you found along the trail going this direction.
So in the mind link, just say, I think we're on the right track. More mutilated bodies. Wait, don't those alien things mutilate cattle and bodies? Look over the doctor.
Amen. Amen.
Wait a minute. Was that
What if
not
what
just
if the
story?
scientist we seek is one of the grave men?
Ooh.
All right. So, if you're asking about Dahlia about what's been going on, she starts telling you her story. About 3 months ago, after a series of storms swept through the area, something changed in the town. One of the cattle had grown a human ear, and everyone stopped eating them for fear of tainted meat. Whether it was too late or caused by something else, the rest of the town began showing similar symptoms. It varies who manifests what and where, but everyone has some form of mutation now. Everyone can psionically feel one another, even the cattle and some wildlife to the south.
Almost like you're becoming a hive.
There's a small hive north of town of something that we can feel from the connection. It's very insectoid in nature.
What do you think,
That's
guys?
not
Should we put these people at rest?
No.
Power down, Graham. We ain't here to
Yeah.
wipe out the whole goddamn town.
I'm
Not
just
yet.
saying, they're all mutants.
That doesn't mean they don't want to live. Shit, she looks fine with those antennae and one weird eye.
If you say
Initially,
so.
the town was terrified, and she kind of looks over at Thylas. Some people still aren't taking well to it, but some of it even has some advantages. We're getting used to it, Stewie. I mean, try and keep to ourselves nowadays, since we may as well all be DBs at this point. Being a DB is a little bit dangerous near coalition-controlled territories.
Yep.
That'll change
Yeah.
soon enough. Don't you
Has
worry, little lady.
Has any coalition come by here?
Not yet. And halfway through the sentence, she stops talking, and her antennas twitch towards the town to behind you. You can just outside the town on the road, the same road that you were walking up. You can see about a half dozen figures in coalition armor.
Ooh. I load my gun.
She looks over. Wait, what's the coalition doing here? She says in
Hide
despair.
your
They've
Hide
come
your
to
mutation.
die. They've come to die. As I look at Grim,
I don't
I'm
know why they're
assuming
here,
they're not friends.
but I know where they're going. I get
So
in
we're gonna
position.
straight. Are we gonna straight up kill these coalition in coalition territory right now? Is that what we're gonna do?
we're close to coalition territory, not
I
precisely.
mean, we're on the
but according-
frontier, yeah, but
according to
You're in the coalition frontiers.
In the mind link, I say the illusion. Has this guy always been such a pussy?
Grim, and this is just me talking to Grim. If they make a move, you do what you need to do, boy. You know I don't need to tell you what to do. Now, I'd prefer to get some information first, but
All right.
I'll just
And
blow the leg
Casey-
off of one of them.
and this is in the mind link for everyone.
no, that
Well-
was just for me and Grim.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying that, like, well, keep talking about not murdering them and not murdering people, but then you go ahead and start shooting off the coalition.
Listen,
and stuff, so
Like I need to tell our
it's
boy
just killing
Grim
me a little
to
bit.
kill some
Cross over if you
coalition
can.
glitter leader. He's gonna do it with or without us approving it.
I know that.
All right, you can see
At least if I
this
tell him it's
individual.
okay, I feel a little better about it.
I'll tell the lady to cover up.
I go up on this
No.
roof
I'll turn
You
around.
zip up onto the roof.
and I take aim.
I tell an alcoholic not to drink. Like, he's gonna drink. No matter what we say, we might as well give him the okay to do it.
Oh, we finally got some cool coalition dudes.
This guy and a half dozen coalition dog boy soldiers, along with a woman in winged power armor,
Ooh.
approaching the town from below, or from the same direction you were going.
The picture of her?
Yeah, picture of her. Hang on.
I want to know
There
who I'm
is a
killing.
picture
Oh,
of her.
hey,
I
that's
should've-
Eden.
I should have saved my love interest card.
So, as they approach in holding formation, except for the man in the officer's uniform, who, once he makes it through the gate, past the grate on the ground, he makes a beeline directly towards the amputee beggar. Anybody doing anything special there?
Just aiming.
Go ahead and
My hand
activate
is on-
activate intangibility.
All
My
right.
hand is on my gun.
As you activate
Bring it up there.
intangibility, the guy in the spiked helmet and the dogs all look in your general direction.
Just give me the word, bitch. I mean, glitter boy.
I just give him a smile.
Uh,
Give me a minute. I'm looking for something.
Does that barrier is gonna show off, right? Like everyone's gonna see that.
all right, where are you putting your barrier? So you're hopped up onto a thing. Yeah, the barrier I don't believe is invisible.
I'll Benny that. Or no, I didn't mean to Benny that. I'm sorry. Shoot, I read the wrong thing. I'll get that Benny back.
Shut up, Rude.
What? That's not what I want.
All right, I'm intangible for 5 minutes.
All right, you are intangible.
These boys with me, so I'm putting the barrier up. They ain't gonna like me no matter what.
Just
All right.
stay cool right now, guys. I don't know why everyone's getting ready for a fight.
I just went intangible for safety precaution. That is purely defensive.
You
If
remember
you're not
who
ready to
was
fight the
Magic
coalition,
Man
then you're a
and how
fool.
much they hate Magic Mans?
All right.
I mean, you're a fool anyway.
I'm just an innocent, regular human being in dark armor, so no one can tell.
And
I
there's
ain't
also
got
the
the.
sentient robot
Duct
thing.
tape.
All
That's
right.
in those too.
I've been itching to use my D12 burst and bolt.
You give it to Circus. You send the Circus a 20. That's a conviction. I mean, a 50.
Conviction. Fitty. The redhead angel. Yes, go ahead and send a Fish
No,
applies a
I didn't-
conviction to the redheaded
What?
angel.
What?
They're talking about me, right? I'm the redheaded angel, right?
No, not
No,
redheaded
talking about that
dumbass.
hottie in the
Redheaded
armor.
angel.
Wow,
The one with wings.
The other hottie in the arm. No, wait.
Hey,
You don't know. I don't know.
I have
that
wings.
Kevin
I'm
is-
drinking a Red Bull.
Yeah, there you go.
He didn't say the soulless redhead. It's the
As
pretty
the
red.
All redheads are soulless. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but at least she's hot.
Not true. The more attractive they get, the more likely they are.
Oh, okay.
as the
Okay,
man, the
okay.
pale man in the spiked armor starts darting his vision around. The inspector who barks back, Hector, stand down. We're not here to.
Hector
cause
the
you-"
inspector.
No, Hector and the inspector.
Mm.
Hector's the stalker. He says, Hector, stand down. We're not here to cause trouble, just to gather information.
Hector's the one in the armor.
Hector is the one in the spiky armor.
Oh.
Yes. Looks over. Sergeant Silas, the coalition would appreciate your your cooperation. We're here inspecting a potential Zetic infestation. And Silas looks at me and says, "I'm got nothing to do with the coalition. Been out for years."
Rude, I sent you your conviction. Thank you,
A
Ruda.
witch. Take
Angels
your
never
conviction.
die for super chat.
Stop it! Stop it!
I thought he was giving it to the AI
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe
generated
not.
redheaded angel
Oh,
lady.
then no, that's not to Eden. Fuck off.
That is not to Eden. I said to witch.
Oh, just to witch. Fuck. Okay. I'll go do that.
Yeah, that is
She ain't
to,
even in the scene, and the simps are going crazy.
she is indeed in the scene. Her new character is hanging around the.
Wait,
She's
so
a
He
dog
made a
boy.
new character.
hold on. The
Oh,
new
wait,
character
not
is
a
a
dog boy.
coalition
Never mind.
and wants to fit in with the group. Oh my god.
That ain't never gonna happen. Yeah, you're
Do we
fucking
know
right.
what a zika? Have we heard that term before?
A hoodoo.
And the
Make
mind
me
link.
a common knowledge check.
In the
Hold
mind link,
on.
in the mind link, I talked to Grim.
No,
We're killing that redheaded bitch. She ain't leaving this field.
I didn't even hear the word that you're trying to say, Frost.
I heard of it in probably an old sci-fi novel somewhere from the 80s.
What was the word?
I heard it from the Spice Girls, which was a zig
Zikatak? Zikatak?
Zikatix.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was either. What the hell's
Yeah,
a
do you know what
Zikatak?
that
Is- what?
Tic Tac. It's
I
like
assume some sort of STD.
They are a known DB race of hive-minded 6-7 foot tall insectoid race.
Oh, those things.
You have moonworms here? It's from Strange Unfinished Monster Tales? Issue 7?
Uh-huh.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
What you looking for, Frost?
Calvino just walked around my chair meowing and... What?
He's using that Cthulhu magic.
There. That's what the Zikatix look like.
Oh, they're cool.
They are known to have hives to the far north in the Canadian territories.
They like the cold? Or is it not cold up there anymore?
They tolerate the cold. They are xenomorphic, so they can tolerate the cold of space.
Nice. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right. And yes, which you do see see the barrier go off, and you can see the dog boys that are within the area looking at a familiar looking face inside the barrier, standing next to the pink-haired woman in the top hat.
I know enough to go over and can make the connection, correct?
Well, that's up to you. You see the familiar face.
She walks right up to the barrier.
All right, you can move yourself.
Oh dear. Sorry. One moment. You wanted love interest this, right?
ma'am, why
Not
you
anymore.
my barrier?
I should have known it was you, being it looked just like your old character. I should have known.
It's
One
different
was a
hairstyle,
prototype of the
darker
other,
color.
which I brought back. Motherfucker. So, she walks
Um,
up to the barrier.
Does she
Kevin's
look
gonna
like
step
Eden?
up and be like,
She does
No.
not look.
ma'am,
She
She
is.
does not Eden at all.
Okay.
Like if you're making a clone copy thing, nah. She walks up to the barrier.
Sounded witch lord.
Yeah.
And
She is-
she looks absolutely directly at Dr. Synthris.
who are you?
Lord me.
Doctor.
He'll look at her, see what she. Oh. She.
You kept the contracts, correct?
Look at her, look at the doc, look back at Kevin.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is going on?
I bet it's his ex.
Doctor, you promised you
this-
keep contracts.
or this?
The barrier drops.
Walks right up to him.
I point my gun at fucking Synthris. You making deal with coalition?
And I back my boy up
I'm
as
right.
my hands starting to glow.
As she gets closer, he particularly looks at Is that gear or augmentation?
You're gonna need to start. Someone's gonna need to start explaining themselves.
I'm about 3 seconds
Just
from
saying.
taking a shot.
Yeah.
At the moment, both. I assume nothing's bad is going to happen, Doctor. I've been keeping these boys in line. Can you keep yours in line?
Oh hell no!
I shoot
I
off
drop
Synthra's
another
arm.
barrier.
I do an aim shot at Synthra's
I
new
had a
arm.
feeling he was. I drop another barrier.
It's too late for that.
Got to do cards. See who goes first.
Yeah.
What do you roll? What do you roll?
Are you taking shots?
Yeah, I'm
You wanna
taking a
rip
shot
this?
at his
You-
arm.
You want to rip the
Opposed
team
agilities.
apart? You bring in a
Opposed
coalition
agilities.
player.
I'm taking a cold shot at
It's
that
done.
arm.
It's done. This party's done.
What is it? Agility?
We were doing something fun, boy.
Oh, I'm doing
didn't-
something fun.
We didn't get to the tavern even.
I'm shooting coalition sympathizers or whatever you. I'm not killing him. I'm just shooting his new arm
Like
off.
I was gonna slowly bring Grim over. Like we can't just throw this shit on Grim. That ain't
Oh,
gonna
you
happen.
thought you were gonna slowly bring Grim over? Oh, you dumbass motherfucker.
No, that's the only way. That's the only way the shit would work. Y'all just throwing a coalition person
Grim
in
was
here.
never gonna fucking trust your dumbass.
He's still
It
faster.
ain't him that I don't trust.
Grim is faster. So
Okay.
he'll get a shot off before the barrier drops.
We need to right this second.
I am
'Cause
gonna
I'm pretty sure that
reroll the
sniper's
damage
gonna
on
shoot
that.
Another here in a sec.
'Cause I want that arm coming off.
I'm sorry. My goodness.
There you go. 4 damage to the arm. Called shot.
Gritty damage. So, what is your vigor?
Right now,
If she sees his arm get shot off, she's
vigor
absolutely
is
drawing her arms in to
a-
protect him.
8? I think is the D8. Yeah, D8. Oh, you want a vigor roll? Circus.
No, I want to know. I wanted to know what your vigor was. Vigor of D8. So half your vigor is 4. 4 damage. Yeah, that blows an arm off. Unless you want to
As
soak it.
soon-
You got some splaining to
No, I'm
do,
gonna
Doc.
completely ignore it. I'm gonna let it happen so I can do my barrier.
Hold on.
All right, his arm comes off and the barrier comes back up.
Look over at Grim. Right. Now we gotta fix him again.
Oh, your agility, by the way. Agility. Okay.
I need to spend power points to make it a mega barrier.
Or-
Captain,
Christ, I need someone to explain to me what the fuck is going on.
After seeing that stuff, not even knowing whether or not the barrier went over and started up.
Go ahead and put yourselves into combat tracker.
Yes, sir.
oh, this is gonna be an interesting day then.
Your fault.
You know, not really.
100%
You
your
trigger happy
fault.
bastards.
What do you think Grim was gonna do?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
re-rolling
I
that
knew,
bullshit.
But
To
I
be fair,
expect
he
you-
didn't. To be fair, he
I
didn't
expect you
shoot.
boys to be responsible. I'm sorry.
I
for having
responsibly
high
didn't kill him.
expectations.
He
I
also
did actually
didn't
put
shoot the
that
coalition.
like trailer trash because that might have worked out better.
Sunkers,
He
that's
also-
what I think it is.
It is.
It's gonna be an interesting night.
Oh yeah, I fought hard. I fought fucking hard.
What are we rehashing old characters?
Oh,
Well-
don't be a
So
little
lame.
slut.
So
To be
lame.
fair, it's Anvek did the.
This is some story shit.
Yeah.
Anvek did the rehashing of old characters.
Oh
first.
yeah. I know he did. That was lame too, but I let it slide because I don't know it.
It's okay.
I
Your
don't give
character's
two
lame as well,
goddamn.
but
That's all right.
we're more into
But-
Anvek than we are.
Quit
to
your
you.
bitching!
He is original. He is
Stop
original.
interrupting the DM. Witch.
Yes, sir.
There's 2 luck on right now.
Yup. And can you also throw one in my hand in case I want to
throughout
use it on
the
someone?
9 of spades luck. So
Ooh, I could use a better one.
Jack of
Why is there?
spades
Hey,
luck.
I could use a better one with my stinking.
Serious, I don't know if you noticed
Or
this,
with my
but there's
3.
2 witches in the combat.
The Jack's gonna take priority.
Let me. Yep. I don't know why there are 2. I will
That was
remove one of them.
weird.
Okay, there. That one, that takes care of that. All right, so as you take your shot, everyone can sense in their minds a loud screaming, piercing through, and
Oh, great.
one of those comes leaping over the wall.
Okay.
Fuck.
You can
Where
play
is
the
it?
love interest on that witch?
I can't. Mega went over and stole the love interest cards because he's
Stole
a
it
petty
and
bitch.
played it.
So
What is this thing called?
Ladies,
Or do we not know?
ladies.
You need to
Steve.
buy
You
the
don't know what
tongue,
this is
lady.
called.
Okay.
It leaps down right next to the coalition inspector.
Oh, good.
Woo. Can I get that card in my hand in case it's
Yeah.
good enough to hand to someone?
Ooh, yeah.
Please.
Hopefully it's
I
a
definitely
joker.
need a better card.
Yeah.
What is
me
it?
too.
What's the card?
I get an extra card from tactician.
Yeah.
I can hand to
His
someone.
tactician gives him.
It's not any better unless Lucian wants to go
Oh,
on a
boy.
4.
No, not better.
Does anybody want to spend
yes.
a penny to
I'll
upgrade?
I mean, he might go. Is a spade better than a diamond? Does he go before Hector? That
I'll
might be
take-
helpful.
yeah, does a spade go before a diamond?
Reverse alphabetical order, so spades is
Yes.
first.
Spade is
I'll
first.
take it.
Okay. I will give you these.
It moves me up 1. It's better than I'm
Hey, that's
currently
better
at.
than where you were.
That's right.
Lucian,
take
4
it.
spades.
I mean, you could have just rolled a penny and got a better card.
I only
but,
have
you know,
one.
whatever.
I only have one Benny, dude.
Oh, okay. One.
Oh my goodness!
Where
It's
do the
almost as
bennies
if
go?
you had a player that could give you more bennies. You.
I
were
don't want.
nicer.
I don't want your
Oh,
money.
no.
You
Oh,
keep your
no.
money.
Not the money, the
All right,
the
and you keep your bennies. It's fucking. Don't nobody care.
I got 3 bennies left.
Oh,
Shit.
You could have gotten a little bit more.
Quit
Ladies,
being such a bitch.
both-
Just let us play our game.
Everybody stop
Yeah.
bitching.
Yes.
I'm going to start. Just a second.
All right.
Oh,
Frost, you
I'm late.
have plenty of background bitching to do since you don't bitch at all, so you can bitch away.
I got a cat with hiccups on my lap. How about that?
Hey, there you
I
go.
That's
didn't know cats
adorable.
got hiccups.
He's purring, and all of a sudden he goes.
All right. Let me target.
Oh
Tell
man,
that
I
cat
should
to
have
calm down.
rolled bullseye or deadly blow on that center. I mean, oh, sorry.
Weapons free on the monster.
There's a monster?
Yeah, so coalition, gotcha.
Did you not? Oh, you bastard.
The guy with the tentacles, kid.
Did it really not?
What's going
This
on,
is
Sergis?
this is pre-generated, and it left the damage blank.
Well, there's another one over to the
wrong.
right. Did you pick the wrong one?
No, they're both. I'm just not terribly impressed with the.
He's not even on the combat tracker.
He's on the combat tracker. He's just hidden
Oh, okay.
Why is he hidden?
because this is his surprise round.
Oh,
Uh,
well.
and the Buzzsaw
Surprise.
Proboscis does not have damage listed because it's stupid.
Well, if he jumped out in the middle and started the combat, wouldn't that be the surprise?
He jumped out, surprised, and attacked all in one fluid motion. It's all
Okay.
one.
Yes.
Even over the Joker guy?
Yeah, because he's awesome. The Joker doesn't even get to use his card
was
until
on hold.
after.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Whose
All
turn
right.
is it?
It's the monster's turn.
Monster's
obviously.
turn.
Just gonna roll the damage.
It's
on
his
this.
action before the actual turn.
Holy shit. That guy's dead.
Yeah. Oh, he
Both
burst a bit.
That guy's so dead.
Yep. The
Oh,
yep,
he killed the old man? Oh, I thought he was killing
the old man.
the
The
fucking
old man
Nazi.
with no legs.
I mean, the Yahtzee.
It is dropped. The next one drops down right next to you, Hans.
And he died sober. So sad.
Oh shit! I gotta get away.
You made a man
Hi?
die sober. How good do you feel right now?
Poor Hans. He never does anything to anybody.
I know. He's the first one to get the pack. Yeah.
It's better than the guy who's not in
Yep.
his big
Gonna
suit
have
right
to-
now.
We got you some
Yep,
duct
I
tape.
know.
Oh, hey. Well, you know, get out your suit. You face the music.
Gonna-
Oh, it looks like you lucked out, buddy.
Suck it, space
All right.
alien.
Two, well, critical failure, but the frenzy does hit for 1.
Stare at each other.
I think I will let it happen. Let it go. Your new girlfriend is saved by the dice.
Did you roll love interest on that weird looking girl, Lucian?
He absolutely
You
did.
I did. She's not my
He
girlfriend.
almost rolled it on
I just wanted to
Lux.
bang her. Like I didn't want to like have a relationship.
I
So,
know, but
the
sir, you almost
monstrosity,
rolled it on Lux, you dumbass
Monstros-
motherfucker.
the monstrosity
Hey,
that
shut the
jumps
fuck
down
up.
onto
Like seriously, I'm over your
Silas
shit.
Prince over here. The
Actually, I can
monstrosity
fix
that
it.
jumped
I'll just
onto
mute her.
Silas
You're
Trent
good.
Judge
there's
nigga.
the diaper-esque bandages around his waist, revealing 6 tiny little insect legs sticking out from his abdomen, and then
Ew.
proceeds to rip him in half.
Wait, the old man got ripped in half?
Oh man.
The old man with no legs got ripped in half. The other one leaps down, tries to swipe at the mayor, and misses completely. Now,
Inept motherfucker.
and Dolan,
Dog boy's going before me.
I like that he's puzzled.
Huh.
You know, what the hell's going on here?
target.
You dogs didn't detect that? What a crappy bunch of dogs.
They were too busy looking
didn't
for
mind
shows
Melder. What are you
intangibilities.
expecting?
Gear.
I think the giant shield was a little more energy drawing than a little
He was-
intangibility.
He was looking at both intangibilities and the barriers.
Well, they shouldn't have rolled up on us like we a bunch of punks.
Well, you were a bunch of punks.
Dolan is going to try and stab the monster.
Come on, Dolan. Come
Oh,
on,
you
come on,
got
come
him,
on, come
nice.
on. Good boy.
Am I stabbing multiple
That's a
people here?
lot of dice.
Yeah, Mom.
Good job,
Yeah,
Dolan.
All right.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's attacking
Do you
Dahlia
have
and
multiple,
Silas.
DM,
Yeah.
do you have multiple people targeted at once?
I do.
He's just
Hang
going
on.
berserk. He's lost his mind.
Start stabbing everyone.
He's like, one of you has to be an enemy.
Which one's Dahlia? Is that the chick you said didn't get hit?
Dolly is the
Dahlia is the one eye chick with the insect eye.
the
Yeah.
Zygotic killer was hit and shaken by him for 16 AP6. He will then bark out orders. Stop these creatures! What the hell is that? And Kevin, you're up.
Alrighty, so I am going to. Is there any way I can either? Someone's gonna have to deal with Dahlia, who's got her, because I don't have any good ideas what to deal with her, and I'm hoping that Hans will try to protect her, because I'm not gonna be doing very good. So I'm gonna be running over here. My piece is what, 6? Here. Okay. In the mind link, I shoot the doc. You're gonna have to explain that shit. And then
It's my captain.
okay, that's what I thought. All right. And
All we have is
then-
the whole story. The end.
The campaign ends here.
All
Yeah,
right.
no one asks how old she is. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
'cause
Synthris, you are up.
Wait, hold on. I haven't attacked yet.
Oh, you haven't attacked yet. Sorry, you
Yeah.
move. Oh, okay, move. Take your shot.
Oh, that is garbage. What the hell?
Better.
Why are the dots so
Better.
big? Like the names. They're
I don't
huge.
know why the dots are so big.
Deal with it. Go fix it.
Scale of the
later.
map. I don't know.
Yeah, this map
Magic.
might be smaller than
Oh.
what you're used to.
It's doing that thing again.
Mm.
Oh, that- hey,
You
Runa,
are-
did you ever figure out that weird damage number? How to fix that crap?
Or mega armor.
Pulse pistol. What do we got? Toughness. Okay, so 6 and 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 25. All right, that is going to be enough to wound this one.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
Then that'll be my turn.
Woman or alien?
Well,
I'm shooting the alien.
he shot the creature.
Oh, you said
Yeah.
womanless woman, so I didn't know what the hell you was talking
So
about.
this one.
Oh.
This one. All right, so that one has taken a wound. Synthris, you're up.
All right.
Hello.
First of all, why the hell are you still alive? Second of all, how the hell are you still alive? And third of all, do I still have to be good?
1. Ditto. 2. Ditto. 3. Yes. 4. Nice coat.
You're damn right. I'm immortal, thanks to wonders of science and experiments that you probably wouldn't approve of. Don't worry about it. Two,
Bang, bang. There's a gun that goes off.
two, I
You have
learned
6
new
seconds. You can't dialogue.
Yeah.
That's why he's actually doing something.
At the same time, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm,
Well,
and 5
Where
and
did it
5.
go?
I'm ranged at this moment. I can't do close anymore.
Where's my clone spell? Why is it not here? Okay, I'm making a clone.
Summon ally.
Mm-hmm. There it is. I found it.
Damn you, fucking foundry! Stop it.
Why is it making me roll? It's technomancy. God damn it.
Might have to drag it on your sheet again.
Set it up wrong.
Did you hear number 5, Doctor?
Did you hear clearance for number 2?
No, because you have to always ask for permission before going augmenting people, Doctor.
I gave myself permission.
And this clone appears.
That's not. When I say you have to get a second opinion, this is not what I meant.
Too late. And that's my turn.
All right, and that is your turn. Next up. Hey, Witch, you're up.
Am I still in the barrier or is it gone?
You're still in the barrier.
It is a fortress-style barrier, not a prison-style barrier, so you can get out of it. It's
I
out
can
now.
leave. All right, 100%. She's going to. Who's getting fucked up the hardest?
Currently,
One of them's dead.
The old guy.
yeah, the
Let Silas.
coalition soldier is dead completely.
All right.
He's been torn in half, wheelchair
giving it-
and everything.
Understood. Does giving command to the dog boys count as an action?
No.
All right, she's going to pop out of the entire thing, fly over, because she's going to trust Dr. Synthris's boys. So she's actually going to fly over what they're dealing with to go over and attack this boy.
All right.
Fuck! I actually didn't think. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not eating
You're
anymore.
ranged, aren't you?
I am. This is actually a little bit difficult because I didn't think this too hard. She's going to
I'm gonna
command.
whip out my
the-
sister. Wait a minute.
Ugh. I'm gonna fucking with a sword. I don't have a sword. No.
It's about damn time you started using your gun.
You do have
Yeah.
forearm vibroblades, though.
No. Ugh. Well, she actually would step aside between those other boys to make sure that this whatever weird guy in between would be safe. So as she's sliding over, she's going to start barking orders at the dogs, telling them to get the civilians back in their homes and safe. Before squaring off against tentacle boys, so my Nazi companion does not get hurt.
You're not with Frost. I mean Hans.
Alright.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh,
Make your attack.
oh, you
Those
meant the guy
40 years
dressed like a
before my
Nazi.
time.
Oh, sorry.
I was behind the Iron Curtain. I didn't
Sorry.
cause it.
Looking for...
Hans, you got the mayor. I can't do shit
Here.
against that guy. I can only shoot him.
So
over
do
here.
you do the forearm blades or the fiber blades? This is a new character. I am sorry, guys.
Yes, the vibroblades, the forearm blades are vibroblades. They are a melee attack.
Alrighty.
They're like a vibro sword, except predator
bit.
forearm blade style.
You
Um,
got
I knew you have a
some,
vibrator somewhere.
Doctor, you are such a torment.
Hope you got some bennies.
I have to Benny that.
Well, all you got was a shaken.
Unskilled. Why are you unskilled attempted fighting?
That's not correct because that's a part of my entire suit. So you fix that shit, boy. Even at unskilled, I managed to go over and fucking make a hit. So
I shot the guy and got a wound. So
is
he
now
should
at
be
2
fucked
wounds.
harder.
Yes. He is now at 2 wounds. Yes.
Wait, to make 2 attacks, that's at a -2.
Would have had to be the -2 on the first one. You declare the number of attacks before you roll your first attack.
However, because this was unarmed and I went over and rolled through with the -2, I can still technically make a secondary attack given that I made 2 actions.
Yep, that'll calculate out for the 2 actions.
Wonderful. We do not have to recalc anything, motherfucker. Let's go. Can you please go over and fix my fucking forward arm blades?
I'm working on it. I'm looking to see where it's. Why is it broken?
Bro.
Is that with a raise?
Should be.
21 to AP. 10.
Did you just do
rolling to
damage
hit,
or you
you
didn't
just
roll
rolling
to hit?
damage? Yeah.
Did I just roll my damage or did I roll a hit?
Yeah, it just did the damage. It didn't.
Oh god fucking damn it.
Trait fighting. Let's.
For a second there, I thought you had all the stuff with the D10s for.
I'll reroll
Your
with
wild
a
dice, I was like,
Benny
wow.
just to go over and Jesus Christ, at least I hit with a normal hit.
Oh, it does still use your fighting skill, not your
Are
piloting.
you fucking kidding me? We made sure that wasn't important the entire time at character creation, you bastard.
So you use blades, of course. I mean, your melee, you gotta fight.
It's
You still use your shooting. It's part of the suit. You're flying the suit around as piloting, but hitting something with your forearm blades is still going to be
Fighting,
fighting.
yeah.
disconnect, and sir, I'm going to have to actually rework my character. Anyways, I used an elon.
can
I
look
used a.
Okay, you hit it with an 8.
Well,
Normal
if she
hit.
didn't have the negatives, she would have had a raise there.
Well,
An eight.
the negative was for it being a multi-attack.
I just re-rolled.
Hey,
so it'd be a
rated
+2.
by Dragon's Tavern. Thank you, Moss.
Thank you, Dragon Tavern.
Hi.
Moss or JJ, whoever rated.
I think it was
welcome.
Moss because
Thank you.
Moss was
If
playing.
you
a game.
rated,
Mhm.
as a side note, Moss, if you rated, I absolutely disagree with you on mayonnaise. I love it.
But
well, I like mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is the best, but
It is the best.
that
Mayonnaise is
mayonnaise
gross.
cheese looking thing is the
Gross.
grossest thing I've ever seen.
It's just jiggly.
No, that's
Jiggly
gross.
squares.
That is the grossest thing I've ever seen. Mayonnaise, cheese, or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be.
Slabs of
Slices.
mayonnaise.
Okay, roll your damage.
All right, that would actually be at a +2 because I eloned it. So is that with a raise?
The Elon is already factored in.
It isn't. Oh, is it? Because
is,
I
it's
just did
prepared.
free reroll, not with reroll with Elon.
It still
Yeah,
shows Elon to reroll.
It shows it both.
Alrighty. Die.
Yeah.
All right, that one goes down as she carves into it.
Hans.
Sir, as she goes over and does that, sir, please get behind proper barriers.
Nice.
Who's she talking to? The dead guy or your soldier?
Hans is going to use his innate ability to cast his speed, so he's going to be super fast.
Super fast.
And then he's going to use his first action, which won't incur because he's going to do 2 actions, but he won't get -2 because of the speed. So he's going to activate Smite. Why did that pop up twice? I don't understand why it does that. We'll just roll it and see what we get for Smite.
It's broken.
There are 2 helpless dog boys.
All right, we will add that on. He will only have the normal Smite. I'm not going to spend the stuff for the +6. It will be 4. Apply.
You vamped monster.
And let's see. This is the 3rd action, which will be technically a 2nd action. Side blade. I have it targeted. All right, where is my side blade?
Soup.
And I'm not doing anything else with it. Smite should automatically work. All right, so normal damage.
Damage.
That doesn't seem right.
Wounds.
That doesn't seem right.
What a hit.
You've
That would be
eviscerated
impressive.
from existence.
I knew vamps were OP, but Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Item damage
Thank God
64.
you didn't
Item property
insult me,
64. So the smite got messed up. Let me fix this.
Everything's being screwy today. What the hell is going on?
Let's turn that off and let's turn it back on. It's only supposed to be 4. And it's supposed to be side blade apply.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I don't know. Not sure why it says that item properties damage 64. It's only supposed to be 4.
Oh.
All right, perfect.
Here.
It's all
just
you wanted to do was shake it.
Applied a negative 60 to it to fix it.
Does
There you
it
go.
not get a vigor roll?
It does not get a vigor roll for being shaken.
Nope, that means it just can't do anything when it comes to its turn. It's even better than being wounded.
Gotcha. That is better.
And now you can
Being
do
wounded
whatever.
also shakes it, but if you wound it, it can soak.
Yeah, and if it's
And if it soaks, it shakes off shaken.
exactly. So this way, it's much better, much better. Okay, and that is what Hans does, and he just kind of like tries to interpose himself between this lady. He swings at it, connects, does some damage, and looks back at her and says, "I want to stand behind me."
All right, Grim, you're up.
3 shots. Oh, that's what I like to see. A nice 12.
Very nice.
That not so great. What the fuck? Now I'm getting that dumb shit.
We knew that was coming.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, they must have armor versus mega damage or something.
Yeah, they have mega armor.
Okay.
How many actual damage did I do?
Yeah, and that should be dealing mega damage, so I don't know why it's...
I was gonna say something mean. Lipstick.
Oh,
It's all good.
16 AP4.
So it didn't hurt him?
It did not.
Oh, well, we'll re-roll that then. Because that's unacceptable.
Oh, that's a lot of sixes. There you go.
How about...
Oh,
what? Oh,
Mega damage again.
oh, this bullshit again.
I have to fix it each time now.
It's annoying.
It's weird that your weapon is not inside doing the mega damage, even though it's set to.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
Five.
better.
5 seems better.
5, yeah, 5 damage is significantly better than none.
It's
40
no
AP
magical.
4 is better than 16 AP 4.
Oh yeah, it's no magical 15 damage because there was a mistype in my thing. I mean,
Oh,
Still 3 wounds.
oh, you actually tried to soak on me. Okay.
It happens.
Yeah,
Is he dead?
Yep.
Oh, okay. With my second action, should I shoot Hector?
I'm thinking about it.
ROE rules of engagement. Only the 2 monsters right now. Nothing further.
That's who.
Yeah, says who?
You
Because
actually
me.
care about chain of command, or are you just using that as a bullshit argument, sir?
I shoot at Synthris again.
Going through the shield, trying to.
Well,
Go for the one with one
clone.
arm.
Yeah.
They might both have one arm.
No,
I
no,
don't know.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
this,
both have a-
yeah, they both. Oh
both
shit!
have one.
The new one. I shoot the new one, but I can't because he's behind. Can I break the barrier or no? How does the barrier work?
Maybe if you do enough
You continue
damage.
to burn your turn. It's all good.
The barrier should have a toughness listed. And Vic,
I was trying to read it and I pressed the button. 1 second.
Let's see, what does it do?
Happens to me all the time, and
Oh, if you press on the thing for barrier, it'll pop up in chat.
All right. With
Hardness
the mega
10.
modifier, it gets a. Or sorry, it's hardened. So 14 with a raise. It got. Let's scroll back and see. I believe I got a raise on this one. I got 2 raises. All right. And it's got the stalwart walls.
all right, so
I don't think I broke
toughness 14, 12 armor.
it. Did I break it?
Did you do 26 points of damage?
I
No.
don't think so.
No. You did 14 AP 4, so you'd need to do 22 points of damage to push
Does
through
it
the...
it weaken from the first shot?
It does not.
Oh well. Take a second shot.
Hit it again.
Hit it again, just for good measure.
come on,
Are we-
Grim.
Are we no longer in combat though?
No, he's just trying to kill Synthris clone because he's mad at what's occurring right now.
Ah well, I didn't break it.
All right. The dog boys fan out.
Get the people in safe. That's what she ordered.
Well, the people are already inside their town or inside their houses. They didn't stick around on the street after the funeral was done. The only person
I don't know. People are dumb.
The only person that's still out is the priest at the over at the church, and this dog boy will start running that direction. He will run there. 17 quite quickly.
that's a fast dog.
Fast dog.
He gets there and grabs a hold of the priest, who is still in the process of filling the new grave he had just lowered the casket into, and
Throw him through a building.
starts trying to drag him towards the inside of the church.
Because he's a very good boy.
All right, Lucian, you're up.
What are we doing, Glitter Leader?
Ping the area, see if there's any other more monsters.
I see like 7 of them.
You know what I'm talking about, kid.
Yeah.
Both of you.
You might want to get in your suit before you get hurt, buddy.
I'm thinking real quick on my next action.
Well, you went over and spent it, sir, unless you want to go do something else.
He didn't do anything with his action yet.
Oh, sorry.
He just
You need permission first. I'm sorry. That's how coalition boys work.
That's how military works. You get clearance from the chain of command.
I guess
All
they
right.
have coalition boys.
Better
I am
write a new
just
book for
going to activate
Graham.
flying, and then I'm just
Do
going to
it.
fly around and look, make sure there's no other monsters. No
You
other
fly up,
big
make a
bads.
notice. Fly up, make a notice check.
I have to activate flying first. All right, good deal. Yep.
Hey,
I'm
Grim.
just-
Yeah, that
And this for
activated
monster.
I
Just got a
only
picture of
had
Cthulhu.
I only had intangible active.
Yep.
Now I'm flying, and I just check out the perimeter for any other crazy looking monsters. Woo, fly around.
All right.
And that would be my action.
He's gonna need to roll a notice, right, to see if he's got anything.
Yeah, do I roll notice, sir?
Yep. Go ahead and roll your notice.
Good enough. Actually, what is it? 426. I'll use a Benny. Oh, what a crappy Benny. Ah,
That real
That-
sucks, sir.
that Benny was terrible.
Remember when you used to roll good? What happened to
I
that?
remember those days.
What happened
Long
to that?
ago.
Well, that was
Long
when
ago.
Eden was in this game.
What happened to all your bennies too?
I only had 3.
Oh,
And I used
wait.
one for one of the cards I played.
I thought you had a
I
dark
used
bargain.
another to re-roll.
Well, Dark Barking gives more action cards, doesn't give more bennies.
But you
It actually
bargain-
reduces
over on the
bennies.
board.
Dark Bargain takes away a Benny
Oh, that's right.
permanently.
Yeah, Dark Bargain takes
That's
away
why
a
I don't
Benny.
take it.
I had 4 bennies minus 1 for Dark Bargain, which took me down to the normal 3. Then I used 1 for Uh-Oh, which gave us all another card. I used 1 for some
Oh.
other re-roll at some point, which left me with 1.
No, you use the other one to for perfect timing to go search through and find love interest.
Yes, for perfect timing. That's
Yeah.
it. Worth it. I love my goth-looking top hat chick.
You're
That doesn't
you
surprise
pink-haired
me,
girl with
sir.
a Zycatic eye.
Provocations.
Bug eye girl.
Yep.
It's
So did
Hector's
he see
turn.
anything with a notice?
All right. You don't see it. You don't see any other activity outside.
I would relay to the team. I don't see any other creatures at this point.
Well, just a coalition.
Okay. Well, as far as
Yes, sir, the
Kevin's aware,
coalition. But we'll see what Glitter Leader says before I take action. But
Oh, he'll probably sound
I-
like them, like the doc did.
I am not in charge of you, Grim. So you do what you think you must do.
He
will start lowering his
Hector
weapon.
walks over, starts examining the corpse of the monstrosity here. Calls out, "Yep, this looks like one of his experiments."
Now let's work
My
closer
ears
to the
perk
trail
up in
then.
that.
And with that, that is going to end the single round combat because these experimental Zycatic killers are not tough, are not hardy enough. They
Slight
can
refresher
tear
for
shit up, but
Glitter Leader. If you
What was
recall,
that?
Slight refresher for you on the whole captain thing.
Mhm.
If you need it, she's the only reason Synthros has a moral compass and the mission to redeem himself. So shoot her at your own will. Have fun.
I'm not going to shoot her, but
she also came from the same rift
Cool.
that dropped Synthris into Rift's Earth.
I don't know,
Well,
man.
not
If
the
that's what he
same
considers a
place.
moral compass, maybe we should shoot her.
And
I'm
last
not
time he
saying
saw her, her wings were significantly less power armor.
Uh-huh. She was a shiny thing before. Now she's all mechanized, and I'm jealous because she told me I couldn't do that.
Doctor, I would only allow you to give me rocket heels, and now the betrayal. The
And
betrayal.
don't forget about the regenerative vampire blood.
What?
Look at Hans.
That's counterintuitive. I would have been burning myself when I hit celerity. Stop it.
Hans is going to just pat the mayor lady on the shoulder and say, "See, you're fine," and come on over and look at this, and look down at it and be like, "Yeah, it's no moon worms, but the big
Go
monster."
ahead and make a notice check as you examine this thing.
Can I do that too? I'm looking
Yep,
at the other one.
if you want. And
Oh, I had the guy targeted still, so
Sorry, I'll roll a notice check as well.
I got a 7. Look at that.
That's a good one.
Me and the clone are looking back the way they came from.
all right. Notice check. All right. Let me find the inspection.
Actually, we're gonna stay in the barrier because Grim will shoot us again.
After that little thing, after also seeing the barrier shoot at Syntheris, Lux will position herself between the doctor and the bearer, trusting the doctor's bearer to work.
These creatures.
Who's trying to kill you right now, Doctor?
What time is it?
2 p.m.
Ah! Just a
All right.
mechanical robot.
You look through these creatures. They have what appears to be a natural proboscis that has chainsaw blade running around it,
Oh dear.
as well as multiple tentacles with hooks on the end of it, and spines that it can shoot out.
You?
You see, Captain, not one of mine. I refine my work.
Well, no, you would make the chainsaws actually be able to return after they get shot out.
Well, I'm glad you two are getting to know each other, but I don't know who you are. Kevin.
Captain,
You
this
have
is Little Leader. Little Leader, this is Captain.
you have been told that there would be a Tomorrow Legion expeditionary force in this area that some within your faction of the coalition had been exchanging information with.
She goes over and grabs some mud. Like, I'm guessing there's some goopy
I mean, the blood
stuff around the area.
There's blood mixing with the dust on the ground to make some
She
mud.
grabs that, scoops it up in her hand, and slaps it against his body armor and sees what happens.
Oh, she learned.
Me or who?
Your
You-
suit.
My suit?
He's not in the suit right now.
Oh, he's not in
No,
the suit.
Yeah, I'm in human form right now.
Oh,
You just slap him with some mud.
no.
Yeah, I was like, what
thought
the
he was in
hell?
Suit. Okay.
Well, you see, she learned her greetings from spending years with a dwarf that had a very questionable hygiene.
No, it wasn't from
I could
Grim.
obviously see she's got some kind of weird way of shaking
No,
a
it's
hand.
pronounced
I'm trying to
grok.
shake her hand. Do you know what
No,
that
I
is?
thought you were in a suit. She goes over, instead of doing that, she goes over and walks up to you. And I'm guessing from your jumpsuit, you seem Legion.
Yes, probably. I'm
It's
trying to
the-
hide some of it, but
Dolan walks over as you were talking. He says, "Thank you for your assistance there. Unfortunately, I think our best lead for figuring out what's going on just got ripped in half. But we have done some reconnaissance, and if you guys aren't opposed to working with us, there are a couple of places that we can examine to see what's been happening in the area.
Dolan,
Yes.
do you see what's going on right now?
There's a town that we suspect is being experimented on by Dr. Bradford and a coalition or a Legion expeditionary force that's also here looking into Bradford.
Wonderful. Do you see what I'm doing right now?
I see you're shaking hands with one of the individuals, obviously.
Good. Fuck off, please, and make sure there are no more civilians under danger.
You don't outrank Dolan. Dolan doesn't outrank you.
I know. I'm telling him to, though, anyways.
Step up next to him. Ah, you're just like our group. Just like our group. Pat him on the shoulder, and then step over to the mayor. Maybe we should get you inside.
How come your smite covers your whole head?
I don't know.
She kind of looks at the thing. What the hell is that?
A biological experiment. I do very much apologize. We've been trying to track this one down for some time. If you have any information on weird occurrences, we would very much appreciate it on behalf of the coalition.
Talking about the coalition, part are you with, ma'am?
It depends. What part of the Legion are you a part of?
Well, the Legion is not currently in the middle of a cold civil war.
I know.
So there are no
She's fishing.
I look at Grim. I talk to him, not in mind link. I'm not sure if I like this, my man. But if they want to work with us, I'm going to mind scan every one of them. Make sure they are who they say they are and trying to do what they say they do.
Cynthers better start talking or he's about to get another bullet.
They both look over at you.
They only...
No, that is just me and him talking on the rooftop here.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the mind link at all.
We don't have mind link on.
They're sitting next to each other.
Yeah, we're way over here.
Yeah, they're
on a rooftop.
invisible talking.
Well, they're visible. They're just
We're visible, but
not audible.
No, invisible talking.
What?
Non-audio talking.
Yeah. Inaudibly talking, not invisibly talking.
Anyways, one for the Tomorrow Legion, there isn't two group like your coalition, so that's why I'm trying to figure that out.
Could have fooled me. Wonderful. I'm a part of the other part.
Okay, and what part is that?
Well, what parts do
Is
you
it
know of?
The parts that
You see the cat's head in the bag?
We are
pretty much
opposed.
Nazis?
We are opposed to the purists.
he got out.
Okay,
We're
that's what
looking.
I.
Yeah, we're out here trying to establish amicable relations with our neighbors. I mean, war just leads to more dead humans, and more dead humans is the last thing we want.
Absolutely.
Is she human?
Could have fooled me.
Eyes.
Well, roll a notice check, sir.
Well, I mean, I
Nobody
can see
noticed.
the
I
eyes.
mean, you can just hear Cynthers literally saying, "Well."
I yell out pretty loud. Could have fooled me.
She did fool most of the coalition.
She does.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
how human are you after
She is-
you've worked with us for so long?
She is human passing.
I'm as human as human
As a
needs to
human
be.
god.
All right, so exposition. Cynthris, explain yourself to Grim before he shoots you again.
Grim, you know how you have a chain of command?
That's
This
that
is mine.
chain you keep in your spare pocket that you beat people with if they tell you there's in command.
Right. Well, that's actually rather reminiscent of my relationship with the captain.
Does she
I
keep the
yank the
chain of
chain,
command
and then she
handy?
beats me with it because I try to do galactic bad things, and I'm supposed to be a good person after my parole.
That's
Matter
why
of fact, parole officer is a good way to look at it.
That's why I shot you and not her.
No, I'm pretty sure you just wanted to shoot me, and that's okay. I can build a new arm. Don't worry about it.
I'll
wasn't.
fix your arm. Don't worry.
Is there anything left of it?
You never
They both
answered.
turn
You
around.
better get
is
to
your
the
copy
part where you're
missing, Leon?
explaining why you're working with the coalition and you didn't tell us before I shoot you again.
She's from my dimension. She's not actually coalition. She's not even human.
She's with the coalition.
Yeah, what is it?
Lux,
What are you
Lux,
wearing
were you
again?
going
What
to,
is that
are you-
design on your chest?
Do
I'm
Are you
not-
gonna let him out you like that?
I'm not with the coalition.
As
Yeah,
Real-
but you
Real
wear their
quick,
body.
Circus, show people what Lux looks like.
again,
Yeah.
all right, and again,
Uh-huh.
the red-haired angel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know how you have a body made out of coalition stuff? Should we kill you too?
I'm not running
here with a bunch of side.
I'm not running around with a bunch of coalition soldiers.
Nazi outfits.
I'm kind of okay with you shooting the dogs.
You see, if
Regardless
if
of
you
what's
keep
going
being
on,
snarky and treat me like I'm a stupid kid, I'm gonna shoot you again.
You are.
Because I'm
Are
tired
a
of your
kid,
shit.
And I'm not being snarky. This is me always.
Yes, I know. That's why I want to shoot you most of the time.
regardless of what's going on, they are a part of the coalition that oppose the purists, which is what we are technically against. So, one way or another, we are going to find this Dr. Bradford and we will hunt him down. They are willing to help us with that. So that's what we're going to do.
In
Pretty
the mind link, if they're truly willing to help us, they will all voluntarily let me scan their minds, make sure they are who they say they are and here to do what they're here to do. They are truly here to assist.
I'm starting to think they're compromised.
Who's compromised?
I'm talking to Lucian.
And then in the mind link, they're probably not going to enjoy that. You know that, right?
And when I say they, I
If
mean
they say they're friends and they're here to help, they should have nothing to hide.
We didn't say.
Are you
well,
are you
I'm
making
not a
that
part of that
announcement?
mind link. Shoot. No,
Lucian's mind scanned me before. So there's
This is-
no illusion here.
Well,
Well,
say
he
this
doesn't
out
know
loud.
whether or not Lux is copy or not. So,
Lux or
Synthesis.
Captain or whatever your name is.
Captain Lux.
Okay.
Mhm.
Regardless, some of my other team members do not trust that you are here to do that, and they are
Good.
asking.
We don't trust the Legion either.
I'm surprised Centris
Why?
hasn't asked the "How did you end up with the with the
Oh, he
coalition?"
did.
question.
It got pushed over.
It
very
got a little
Oh.
bit pushed over during the
actually
mind
much
link
earlier.
bountage.
I put my red mark on Hector.
And if they don't want to do that, Glitter Leader, I say they can go about their business. We'll go about ours. And
The Lux, see,
we do not
does
have to
Lux
work
notice
together.
the mark?
No, it's a targeting reticle. It's not a visible laser.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's too bad.
Doctor, a lot of things happened when we ran into that thing.
Why are you so against the Tomorrow Legion?
I know not to put my hope in. I don't know not to go over and cash in on false hopes anymore. So
That's a little different.
Oh, she's jaded.
Oh, the coalition soldier is
okay.
jaded. You better get this in line, Glitter Leader. I'm putting holes in them.
So far, the idea that our good friend Lucian had probably going to be the best way, so that way we don't end up having to shoot each other.
good friend of Lucian,
He's part of my
who's
team.
been working with him.
All of us.
All of us.
How much would Lux know of Lucian?
She doesn't know anything about Lucian.
All right. Ignore that response.
The yesterday, Lisa.
I got an idea. Do you have somebody who can scan our brains?
Hector looks over. I might could.
You
Okay.
might could.
Go ahead. Oh, well, wait, before you do, he's going to pop his helmet up and he's going to go, not human. But I'm nice. But go ahead.
Lotus actually gonna step
open
in
book.
between. She's gonna step between Hector and you, and check you out. Wait, as soon as you said not human, so she's going to investigate. Is that a notice check, sir?
Since they're seeing you get uppity,
Sure.
would also be like, I can vouch for this one.
Move yourself there to between Hector and him, then.
Shoot. Scrolling into the map. There's not enough space. Look at you guys are practically kissing. Stop it.
Well, he could do this.
First off, that's not Hector.
That's not Hector. That's Dolan.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I
You went
put
to the
you next
pretty
to
one.
Hector.
Yeah, you were literally there.
I moved you.
I've been moved.
You're there. Hans is there. Hector's there.
Oh, good boy.
And I make the rolls.
Don't make me pause the game again.
Oh, you got somebody
Don't
targeted.
hit me with a good time, sir. So, I got a 7 in my notice. Is
Oi.
that not good enough?
You have someone targeted, so it's...
Well, Hans, are you smiling?
Yeah, he's specifically smiling.
You notice he's a vampire.
I can vouch for
Are there
that one.
protocols with vampires within New Age Coalition?
Not specifically. You've never seen a vampire before.
Well,
And he just
bring me
says,
feed.
He's gonna try and sing I've got no strings. He's doing the little Pinocchio dance to hold
I
me
call
down.
it the Ultron dance at this point.
Well, that is highly disturbing, which doesn't really change too much. That
He has an
you vouch
astounding
for him.
movie collection.
Yeah, but why, when he gets in my head, he'll be
Right.
fine.
Are you going to resist the mind probe at all?
He's gonna try very hard to not resist it because he not only has arcane resistance, improved arcane resistance, he also has mentalist, which helps him resist psionic intrusions. But also, he's a vampire, so he's gonna be like, open book. I'm an open.
Well, arcane resistance and improved arcane resistance can be you can voluntarily fail the opposing.
Yeah, that's why he's just like, okay, let him see. Okay, go for it. It was a part
Which
about
is-
the Roman Legion. It was only a few days. It was
It was a
very weird
phase.
time.
Points his hand out at you, 2 fingers, closes his eyes for a second, opens them up again. This one is a free thinker. And from pre-cataclysm. Very interesting.
You guys always talk so much about pre-cataclysm.
Oh, that's before the rifts started opening up and the world went to shit.
Believe me, it wasn't that great before.
Well, we'll
It was-
see.
Less hole filled. I don't know.
All right.
But you had the movies, the cinemahons.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. It was way better than now.
You had
So-
Terminator 2.
Is anybody going to cause a ruckus or a fuss during the circle jerk of mind readings?
If she has to be a part of mind melding and it's someone that
Well, not mind melding, mind probing.
Mind
to
reading.
see-
mind probing,
Just to
if
see,
it's-
if you're telling the truth about who you are.
And
it's
why you're
just-
here and the purpose
if
of
it's
the
just
mission.
related to who I am, she will leave it to just who she is. If they do anything more probative and she does not trust them, she will start over and twisting the words.
All right. So everybody shakes hands. Everybody probes brains. You find out that yes, these guys are single droppers. as well as coexistent coalitionists. They are here trying to track down some of Dr. Bradford's unsanctioned experimentations. They know that there is a hive a hive of potential Zykotic to the north, and the nexus point of the two intersecting ley lines to go away.
Damn you, ley lines, and using the word ley lines. That is just the perfect word. Good job.
Sorry, the hive is to the south, and the ruins are to the west. Or not the ruins, the nexus point is to the west. Inspector Dolan is going to suggest that would you prefer to investigate the hive or the nexus point? I believe we can cover more ground if we split up and meet back here in town.
That is true, sir. Our fellow group. We're pretty cozy at this point. Well,
In the mind link, I think we need to go for the nexus point if we want to go out to the doctor.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
might
leave-
also have more magical prowess. Maybe.
Leave this coalition group to do the petty work. We'll go after the real prize.
Yeah, that should be at the nexus point. Does everyone agree to that?
Sooner we get away from these assholes, the better.
Yeah. Okay.
while they're all doing that, Lex will walk right up to Dr. Syntheris. Hello, Doctor.
What have you done? You seem more antsy than before. You're a bit of a bitch.
This world brings the worst out of people. You might have noticed.
But do they still maintain your bathroom? There has to be at least a mine or something under there.
I'm lucky if I have a bathroom, sir. I don't have to worry about Grim, though I'm keeping him safe.
You know his name's pronounced Grime, right?
It's
people.
Grim. Because he's Grim Tides. But I'm making sure they're all safe. And they are all safe for now.
All right,
No,
so
again, right?
tomorrow,
Sorry, you talked over it.
Please go.
the Tomorrow Legion is going to be moving out to the Nexus. That's where we're going to go to. I assume y'all will be going to the Sick Tick.
Your Legion doesn't leave you a lot of time to rest, does it?
We're always moving. Got places to be.
I can see that.
That I don't sleep, Captain.
I must be keeping you working around the clock at this point.
Come on, Doc.
All right.
Nice to meet you, Lux.
In a glitter leader's mind, I would, we need to figure out where the Doc's loyalties lie, with us or with whoever this lady is.
In the mind link, will be, he'll say, "This is the test. If he goes with her, then that's what it is. If he goes with us, well, there you go."
Does she notice any of? She can't hear the thoughts, but she does. Does she notice the body language at all?
Not especially. There's no real movement as they're thinking back and forth.
So, Doctor, there's been a lot going on. We've been trying to go over and track down a person who's going over and committing crimes against humanity. I'm sure you don't know anything about that.
Well, not in recent years, no.
Recent years. Has it been that long?
Roughly 320 years.
We've had different years then. I'm sorry for that.
I hate portals.
They're the worst.
I use them a lot.
Oh dear. I don't want to know what you do with portals, Doctor. That's actually very terrifying.
This dimension's magic is frustrating, but useful.
Slightly. But I've been keeping them all safe as much as I can.
You're still spoiling your troops. Perhaps. He's looking at Ginger Leader like, do I want to get shot again and not have consequences for shooting me, or do I want to go back to the captain?
Does she notice that?
I want to know if Ginger Leader notices.
I want to know if Lux notices.
Well, I'm walking. I'm pretty much starting to walk away.
Oh,
got places to
not
go.
even care about where your forces are, sir?
What do you mean? Like I said, if he chooses to go with you, then he goes with you. If he goes with me, he comes with me. Pretty simple.
Oh my goodness, you are a huge slut. Hold on.
Are you talking to me? Am I the slut?
No, she's talking to me.
A little bit.
I
rolled a
stop
21.
whenever Glitter Leader stops.
I rolled a 21 to go review body language at this point if he starts leaving without Synthris.
As you guys are having this discussion, Dolan says, "You know what? You clearly have significant amount of catching up to do. Why don't you go with them as a show of good faith? And if she does anything you deem untowards or in opposition to your goals in the area, you can shoot her."
Fair enough. But
Glitter Leader.
You're my sweetest boy.
she's going to need to know that I am the leader of this operation. Then if we're going into Nexus, there's no one else. Just saying.
A king does not need to declare himself as king.
I'm not
but if
declaring
he's
anything.
given-
I'm just saying
Captain,
how
he does have chain of command here.
If
Yeah.
you do not follow
false
what Glitter Leader says, we'll take that as an act of treason. You will be dealt with accordingly.
Treason for something I didn't agree to in the first place.
Then
My
don't come
goodness,
with
what
us.
bootjackers
Then
you
don't
are.
come with us. It's plain and
then
simple.
don't come with us. Yeah.
Then that's
Yeah,
fine.
mostly they like shooting people, but it's okay. You'll probably be fine. You probably
We
won't
don't-
get shot.
We
Here's
don't
the
know
thing,
you.
I don't
we don't
need to
trust
go
you.
with
Just
you.
make it hard to like. Yeah, God damn it.
It's really, really fucking hard. I've been breaking all barriers to make sure I could go with, but you guys are being such cunts right now.
I'm just saying how it's got to go down because in the middle of the fight, I cannot have
Yes.
someone question my orders whenever I say something needs to be done. That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm pretty sure no one in your group has questioned your orders.
I'm gonna
They have
hand
questioned me multiple times, but they have always
It's our
followed what I
group,
said.
though. You're the outsider. You got to prove
Hans,
yourself.
I hand you a comlink and say, if you need me, I can teleport to you.
Okay, if you're sure.
I gotta go find a new arm.
I mean, we're technically down. We're down a girl.
You're a damn girl.
I mean, it's not a problem if she just agrees to follow Glitter Leader's orders.
Oh my goodness,
She already
Doctor.
agreed.
No, she
That's
didn't.
fine.
She
No, she didn't. She
She
agree to be shot.
slowly exits out of her. She slowly exits out of her suit and looks at your fucking disembodied arm. You can never keep yourself together, now can you?
Pieces to pieces, Captain.
never has.
Of course.
Always
Come
lost
on.
something.
Doctor, make me a notice check as she exits the suit.
Oh dear, I forgot about that one.
I think the fact that Grim hasn't killed everyone and we're willing to accept this
She doesn't know your
Partnership?
bullshit.
is,
She doesn't know
is-
you guys are fucking weird as fuck.
is a
Grim
testament.
tried to kill me 3
I want,
times.
I want,
Yeah.
I want an extra
He
Benny
aimed at
circus
your
for not
arm.
shooting them.
Come
Shot your
on.
arm.
Your
Yeah, he shot
arm.
your arm.
I'll give you an
give you-
extra Benny next session.
That was
We'll come
basically a
up with
love
it.
tap, Doc. You know that.
I will actually, if that notice doesn't work out, I'll burn a common bond because I rolled that on our thing.
Glitter Leader, I heard there's a opening in Alpha Squad. I'm seriously considering throwing my hat
Then
in
fuck off to Alpha Squad.
to move over.
You are always allowed to go. I'm not going to stop you, but
Lex gives
All
Dr.
right.
No, that would
Sunquist
enjoy
an
that.
extra Benny in case he wants to redo that notice roll.
All right. So as she's getting out of her suit, and you are watching her berate you for not being able to keep your limbs on your person, you notice she's missing two very distinctive features that she had the last time you saw her. This seems like a severe case of the pot calling the kettle a basketball American.
His first question is, all right, so. And he looked at the suit. Is it up to spec?
What features are missing? Do we
Arms, I think.
No, wings.
Wings,
Wings?
obviously.
Oh shit, she got her wings ripped off? Oh
Yep.
fuck.
Chopped
like
off
Archangel
and sold
from
to the
X-Men.
highest, chopped off and sold to the highest bidder,
Well.
as well as several internal organs, but you haven't seen those yet.
Luton, where's the truck? I need the
What
truck.
do you mean yet?
Luton's just been parked outside chilling.
You're gonna see
Why
Lux,
are
and
my
she's
rolls
gonna be
so bad?
Lux is trying to get your fucking arm back.
You can't do anything about him. He's just looking at it like, who took your wings?
Kevin will be right back. Like, okay, give me the arm. I'll fix it.
wait? Is she supposed to be an actual angel?
Former Solarian.
She was the Solarian race, which is winged celestial.
She was a celestial class. Her class was Solarian. Her race was Asimir. Winged.
Asimir, so winged kind of angelic creatures.
Well, I am learning that this world is a bit more cruel than
Lux,
ours.
give me the arm, and I'll fix his arm for him.
What's your repair?
+2 with a 10.
I'll give you aid for my crew.
He's just
Well, that's up to
staring
him.
at
He's,
Rig's
he's your
work.
crew. Anyways,
He's
All right, we're past time.
shoot.
Okay.
Sorry, that was so much fun.
there was a lot of RP.
All right, we will unpack the rest of this next week and proceed to the Nexus point.
That was more complicated than I was anticipating.
It was. I was like, just keep listening. Just keep on.
Things made it
All right.
worse. Things made it worse than worse.
Did you go ahead and
Yep.
swoosh us back?
No.
Swoosh it harder.
It has been swooshed.
It has been swooshed. This was episode 37 of Rifts, Refugees, and Royalties. I have been Circus Freak. These have been my players. I hope you're all enjoying the start of the new chapter of Rifts, Refugees, and Royalties, and are enjoying the direction we're taking things now that we've finished up with Sapphire Cliffs. Let's go ahead, go around, introduce or tell everybody where you can be found. Let us know what's going through your characters' heads. Let us start this time with Anvek and tag who you like at the end.
I can be found wherever I wander. I like to pester people in chats. I have no idea what quite
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Hey,
shit went
It's okay,
a lot
it's okay.
more haywire. A lot of just. Damn, it is hard to find a good reason to be good.
How is it? Okay.
well, look at the Legion. How the Legion members. have
I'll
been
tell you later.
acting.
I'll tell you later, Ginger. I ain't doing that all day, but we'll tag in to get your thoughts. Kevin, go.
I'm X-Boys. I am all over the place. I'm in the Discords. There will be, and tomorrow there is Trucker Rob's stream. I play as Frederick with Silent Witch. Now in regards to Kevin, I mean, seeing the captain is Okay. All right. Well, I still got a job to do, one way or another, to find the doctor for the kid. That was the aim for what I'm going to do. And if she wants to help with that, she can. But like I said, got to follow what I say, or she can go with her boys to help out with the Sycotics or whatever. So he doesn't have anything against her. This just how it works. So keep it simple. I got a job to do. Let's get that job done. So, and with that, I will toss it to, I guess the witch.
I know. I've been waiting. I was waiting so hard. I was fighting with Circus so much. Like, please let me play Lux. Please let me play Lux. As soon as Synthra said like Lux would be a thing, I'm like, please let me play her. From a private game to now this. That's why one of the reasons why I made sure to have Eden shuffle off somewhere. And I love playing this character in this environment and everything. It's so much more fun. I can't wait for the heart to heart later.
Pain in my ass.
You can't go over and start ripping people apart anymore, Doctor. You know, there's a
pick up pieces now.
But no, I fucking love playing as Lux now. This is a lot more fun. I don't have to deal with anyone else's bullshit. And oy vey. No, I can't wait to have more back and forth between me and Circus to see where he wants Lux to be in the terms of how he wants the campaign to go. This is very fun. I can't wait to interact with Dr. Synthris more. So, you fucking bastard. And shit, this is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot of fun. It's a very different character, Lux, especially what happened to her because she was an Osmir Solarian. So she, if you don't know anything about the Starfinder,
It's a literal angel to get me to be a good person.
It did. It very much did. An angel willing to be on your cutting table. To go over and break it down for this character, this was a Solarian Osmirs, and I picked the winged option. So now we have a Solarian that is highly reliant on technology, not using any of the Solarian techniques, and the wings are gone. There's going to be some explanation in next session, so I can't wait for it. And I hope it's fun for you guys. I want to keep going, but I'm not allowed to because we just hit the end mark. But if you want to see a little bit more of me later on, I'll be on the Common Nerds channel. We're doing Back When He Was Good. We are doing the Christmas special with its return of that other guy. It was right after the Husbands of River Song, though it's not as nice as the Husbands of River Song, and right before they introduced Bill. So it's another Christmas special because they apparently had another like skip in between. Anyways, after that, if you want to see me again in tabletop for anything else, I play Lawrence Corvish, Drow Investigator, where Trucker Rob has me between a possible rock and a hard place because he hasn't dropped the second fucking wall yet. And that's going to be really fucking intense later. Hopefully my invisibility potions keep up, and hopefully my spell resistance also keeps up. I also do my own Rumble stuff. Also, I'm back also on the Common Nerd stuff on Thursdays, where we review Is It Good? We are going through Ironheart, and I've been having a fucking blast laughing at how fucking stupid it is. It's one of those good stupids. It's like, wow, you fucked up so entirely.
Oh my God, wrap it up, woman. Jesus God.
That was a long one.
Fucking hell.
On to you, Frost.
Hi, I'm Frost. You can usually find me over on Moonskull and Legend Seeker and on my links in my link tree. And I play an ASMR in the Strange Eons, and he's in an insane asylum with a bunch of other weirdos.
Oh, no.
Great. That's on Fridays. And I'm going to throw it at, I was going to throw it at Mega, but he just gave me a weird face or something. Oh, there, no. I throw it at Mega.
Mega Reacts here. Find me in the links in the chat if you want to find me. Doesn't really matter. You can catch me soon running the Vampire Masquerade game coming up. Check it out. Casting is open. Hit it up. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be intense, and you'll probably have a good time. And I'll throw it to the DM who's not here, so I'll throw it to JT.
Yes, check out our casting for Vampire. We are still auditioning. That show is going to be awesome. I can't wait. Lots of fun. If you saw our werewolf game that Mega ran before, it was a hell of a lot of fun. And this is going to be dope as well and longer lasting. So check that out. And also check me out on all the Moonskull shows.
That's what she said.
On Monday, some Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And on Kaiju Watch on Friday. And I will give it to Circus. And thank you. Shut up. I'm not done. Sorry. And thank you to Kyle, Rudai, Witch especially, and everyone else who has donated and helped out. We appreciate you. You help keep the lights on. You're awesome. Thank you very much. All right, Circus, go ahead. Sorry.
I am Circus Freak. You can find me generally doing Circus Freak things when I'm not flying through the air with the greatest of ease. I am on Kick playing games. I'm hanging out in the Discords doing Discord things. And then you can find me here around this time playing this game. Hopefully you're all entertained, and we will see y'all next week. So long.